like this. Hit it.
The Roger Report live morning show, weekdays at 9 a.m.
Say y'all, I was on Roger's panel a few times and I couldn't take it. The heat. I got out the kitchen. It was hot. I was sweating. I had to get out.
He's Roger, and he's right.
Check this out.
We can live or die. You choose. I have spoken to you a lot of times in hatred and anger, and you have not heard me. Well, you had better hear me today. If you won't listen to me when I make an appeal for the Negroes because you have no concern for the Negroes, listen to me when I make an appeal for America. You claim you love America. Well, we love America. But you are driving us back and you are making a Samson out of us, and we are going to pull down the pillars. And then you think we have no right to ask for something? Is it too much to ask you to grant us human dignity? Should we be put down and shot to death for this request? If so, you can aim your guns. What the hell do you think we care about dying if you're going to deny us the right
to live? Good morning, folks, and welcome to another edition of the Roger Report Live, the best show on social media. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and take a moment out and hit that like button, because this is where you're going to find the best content on social media. And you don't have to worry about that, because you're going to have me right here to make sure that happens. And if you've already been coming to the channel for a while, then go ahead and hit that like button, because you already know what time it is. And you know that this is the best content on social media. You've seen other people do it. You've even seen some people do it well. But what you have not seen is anyone do it quite the way I do it. So make sure you hit that like button. And everyone, yes, everyone, take a moment out to share the content, y'all. There are so many people who need to get great content like this. And it's just a small thing you can do to help the world be a better place. And isn't that what we want at the end of the day? Don't we want the world to be a better place? Of course we do. So share the content out. Share it through your social media. Share it through word of mouth, or even text someone's phone. But do what you got to do to help spread the word. All right, folks. Again, another interesting subject. We are actually going to be dealing with the best movies of 2025. Okay, the best movies of 2025. Because as was stated, sometimes the Oscars just don't get it right, y'all. Sometimes the Oscars don't get it right. And you know what? Over here at the Roger Report Live, we will make the corrections, y'all. We will make the corrections, because the Oscars ain't gonna get it. We can't depend on them to get it right. We really can't. Okay. A lot of great movies come out, and I'm gonna say I stopped watching the Oscars years ago, but I watched it this year. But I stopped watching the Oscars years ago because they was just too far off on, on certain awards that people would get, especially some of the ones for Best Picture. So you know what? I say, hey, I watch movies. I watch a fair amount of them. Maybe I need to, I can do this. We got other people in the audience that watch something here to there. We can figure this out. We can definitely get on some much better choices than this. And that's just real talk. But before we get into this, let me take a moment out to say, first of all, shout out to everybody who come here on a regular basis, because, y'all are the fam, and I appreciate y'all coming. And that's real talk. Shout out to the people who make comments after the stream, because y'all are helping with the algorithm purposes. And it's good to see who the audience is. shout out to the people who be in the clouds. Sometimes, sometimes you catch folks on a replay game, but you don't really see them in the live, so you don't know the name. So shout out to the people who are doing that, because now y'all letting me know a little bit more about who y'all are, and I do appreciate seeing some names and people being more familiar to me. So shout out to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to all the people who hit that like button. Y'all know the like button is the main thing to make things go around these parts. So when you do it, you're definitely helping me out big time. And you want to promote a channel like this because it's something we all need to get. And shout out to the people who hype me up the newest way to help. You know what I'm saying? The newest way to help around here to help grow the channel. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And shout out to the people who go above and beyond the call of duty, who become financial contributors to the stream, because they justify me being out here every day. Now, I ain't saying I should have to be justified, but hey, they help. Okay, they help. And then, technically it does help justify me being out here on a regular basis. And if you don't know, we do this 9 a.m. Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. Monday through Fridays. So I appreciate y'all big time. And I'm going to say shout out to my main man, Trail Bentley. He has been a great supporter of the channel, and he is our sponsor of today's stream, y'all. Yes, y'all, I get the big sponsors, the audience members, y'all. I know some of y'all may think the big sponsors are the corporations, all that type of stuff, but the big sponsors are right here in the audience, and that's just real talk. So shout out to everyone who helps out with the channel and become financial contributors to the channel. And shout out to the people who check in, because it's always great that when you start a show that you see a few people out there ready to rock and roll with you. But as y'all know, there can only be one. And that one around here, y'all, we like to call them the Highlander of today's stream. So shout out to the Highlander of today's stream. My main man, Bruce Owen Wayne, is done it again. Bruce Owen Wayne has done it again. Shout out to you, my brother. Now he getting a few. Y'all make sure y'all get you some. Make sure you get you some. Now I see somebody coming up in the audience. Y'all, if you want to join the panel, it's fine to join right away with a show like today. It's fine to join right away. But before I even get to talking too much and letting somebody up, let me shout out the rest of these folks who checked in this morning. So shout out to my main man, the sponsor of today's stream, Trail Bentley himself, is in the building, representing as he always does. Hashtag long live the habitual line steppers. Hashtag Negroes in the wilderness. Hashtag dignity over vagina. Hashtag Al Gore's babies. Hashtag Hail Hydra. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Shout out to also the pit master himself is in the building. Good to have you here. He keeps a little order around even when I let the show get a little bit out of control. So shout out to Chef Mike's Round Table. Great to see you, my brother. And that's just real talk. Shout out to Tunnel Runner. What's up, my brother? What's up? Great to have you. FLX is in the building. Shout out to you. Shark Sims is in the house. What's going on, Sims? Great to see you. Afro Merchant is here. What's happening, my brother? The Great Black Reset is in the building. Great to have you. Shout out to Landon. What's going on, Landon? Glad to have you here. And shout out to FLX coming through. Get me off to the good start with the first super chat of the day. He says, Oscars got it right for Sinners. Wasn't many great new original movies last year, except The Roger Report. Woo! They don't need for me to be on that list, my brother. They don't need to be on that. They don't need to have me on that list. Shout out to you, FLX. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that big time. Yeah, they don't need to have me on no list, because, man, y'all, you get me on the list, I'm dusting somebody. I know. Give me a category. I'm dusting somebody. That's real talk. Okay. I might have to rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to pat myself on the back. You got to do that sometimes. You got to encourage yourself sometime. Okay. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Don't let somebody come out with the best podcast. Woo. That's a me thing. But shout out to you, brother. I do appreciate it. And shout out to Landon. He says, Sinners got y'all boys triggered. Okay. With 3 laughing emojis. So he really putting it in. Sinners got y'all boys triggered. No, brother. We ain't triggered. It's just something that has to be done. You see, this is black male media, brother. This is black male media. We ain't got to just accept what the white people tell us no more. We ain't got to do that. We can chime in nowadays. We can chime in now. Some of us gonna do that. So no, it ain't about a triggering. It ain't about a trigger. It's about getting things right. Okay, it's about getting things right. And as y'all know, I see a few movies too, and I'm even looking at the what was put together here. And I done seen just about all these movies. Okay. You know, what we got in the background, I done seen basically all these movies. Mickey 17, I don't think I ever got around to seeing that one. But it look like I done seen pretty much the rest of them. It's a lot of good stuff out here. So yeah, we gonna argue a little bit. We gonna do our thing a little bit. I ain't gonna say nobody was triggered, but we definitely gonna get into it because we can't depend on, yeah, and I figured this out a long time ago. You can't depend on these quote unquote critics and whatnot to tell us what movies is good and what movies is bad. I used to look at critic reviews sometimes just to see what they say is great so I can miss that movie and see what they say is bad just so I can see that movie. And I'm gonna say I was getting pretty good information. When I did the exact opposite of what the critics said, I was in good shape. That's what I'm gonna say, y'all. And that's just the real thing. So no disrespect to the Academy Awards or any other film organization. I'm just calling it like I see it. No disrespect to any person who was being a critic at the time. But I know I could depend on y'all to tell me a movie was trash and I go see that movie, I'm gonna see a good movie. And I could depend on them to tell me a movie was great. And I know I could just pretty much miss that movie. And that would be absolutely fine. And that's just real talk, y'all. So yes, we gonna get into it, y'all. And I didn't even put in as much time as I wanted to put in for this particular show, y'all. Y'all know I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I try to make sure these shows are gonna be fire for y'all. I got 3 guests up already, so we gonna definitely get into it a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. I was thinking about what should I put? And I asked everybody, and y'all should see it because it's pinned. If there's anybody out here who wants to join, come with your 5 films, at least 5 films. These are what you're nominating, okay? And I had to think about it a little bit. Y'all. I started going through all the movies that I saw that was released in 2025. I came up with 45 movies, y'all. All right? I came up with 45 movies that I saw that were released in 2025. And I had to pick 5 from that. And I'm going to hold on to my 5 right now. I'm going to let these other people get it out. So if they get to say it first, hey, cool. I just know they got good taste. But, you know, I expect to have the best taste. But we're going to see how it pop off around here. So let everybody get a quick opening statement. You ain't got to say, hold off on what your nominations are for the moment. Just give a good opening statement so we can get into the flow of this. So, Great Black Reset, how you doing, my brother? Oh, excuse me. The Great Black Critic. How you doing, my brother?
Yes, sir. I'm doing well. Can you hear me? Loud and clear today?
Yes, sir. Sure can.
All right, man. Listen, man. This what this really is, and how this really should have been announced. This is the Roger Report Live doing a movie review in the middle of the week. This is what this is. So we've been argue, fuss, and fight about these movies. I already know what's finna happen up here, you know. But I will say there were not strong movies to put up here, but there were some good movies to put into this top 5 for you to put this together. I think this was a great idea, and I think this is something we should do every year.
Well, you know what? I'm with you there, and I definitely plan to do it every year. So we ain't got to wait too long for that. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. Niggas. Hey, man. They pick their names around these parts. So this what the brother name is. Niggas versus sinners. You got the flow. I don't give their names. They give themselves their names. But niggas versus sinners, you have the flow, my brother.
Happy Thursday to everybody. Everybody, you know.
Happy
Shout out,
Thursday, bro.
shout out to all my sinners out here, man. Shout out to all of you. You know what I mean?
this
All
is
right, man.
this
Good to have you here. Good to have you here.
this
You
is
know,
this is
yeah.
terrible intro Thursday. This is what this is. Terrible intro Thursday.
We're
I
all
accept
sinners.
no responsibility for the names of the guests. I accept no responsibility. Okay,
According to
well, he
the
made it short and sweet. So I guess we'll go
according to the
to.
Bible. Hey, I'm not done yet, sir.
Oh,
Thank
go
you.
ahead, brother. Go ahead.
According to the Bible, we're all sinners. I don't see why everybody got their opinions in a bunch. Everybody wants to go against the sinners. I'm all about that sin. You know what I mean? And I blame that on Shark Spirit because he forced me to watch two horrible movies.
Hey,
Weapons
don't
and
hey, don't
One
talk
Battle
about it.
After the
Don't talk
Mm.
about it. Don't talk
He
about it
forced me
yet.
to watch it.
Don't
He
talk
forced
about
me
it
to
yet.
watch it.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk
Mm,
about
mm, 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 mm,
it.
mm, mm. Thank you very much, Shark Sims.
It's getting personal already, y'all. It's getting personal. All right, we got Sims at the cinema. I like that name. I like that name. I ain't give it to him, but I do like that name. I'm gonna admit that. Shout out to Sims at the cinema. What? Make a quick opening
Mm,
statement
mm,
for us,
mm.
my brother. Appreciate you being here.
Howdy do to you and these crucial two you got up here already. Happy Thursday to everybody. Hey, whenever I can help somebody, expand their intellectual palette and look at things that they might not look at because they don't want to look at them, but they should look at them. Hey, I'll do that dirty work. Each one teach
And
one, and at the end of
that
the
was some
day,
dirty work.
there's and at the end of the day, there's always things that we might overlook until somebody like, yo, check this out. So you might not have they might not have to like it, but if it will expand their perception on things, I'm always up for that. That's what we need to do as brothers.
Hey, man,
Man,
that's real talk. Appreciate that. That's real talk. Real.
I'm gonna give the brother some credit. He came
Ain't
up with a
nobody
good
ain't nobody
idea.
asked him, Roger. Ain't nobody asked him. You continue the show, please?
No,
He said
no.
always resetting something.
Shark Sims came up with a good idea, but he used a terrible product to come up with a good idea. That's what happened. This is what happened up here.
All right, y'all. Let me get into this, y'all. Again, y'all. I didn't even have as much time to think about this as I really wanted to. I started putting this together this morning. I really wanted to do it last night, but time got away from me, unfortunately. But I be taking stuff serious, y'all. So I started looking up all the different movies that was released in 2025. I came up with 45 movies that I had seen. Okay, so it's at least 45 I saw last year. A little less than once a week, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe I left something out that should have got on there, but when I look at the different movies, and the Oscars, they do what they do. I've never really agreed with them for show, which is why I stopped watching the Oscars. But now that I'm a content creator, I guess maybe I'm gonna have to start doing that year in, year out. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Um, Out of 45 movies, I said I got to get this down to 5. Hmm, that's gonna be a hard job. But I wanted to make sure I did it right, y'all. So I looked at these 45, and there was stuff that I would think would be in there that, yeah, they wasn't even in there when I had to come up with 5. It's some good stuff that I saw that I just couldn't fit into the 5. You know, shout out to Landon. Great to see you, brother. Uh, Landon say, he's saying y'all got trash panda eyes. Look, brother, I'm going to say I resent that statement, brother. And that is not what he said at all. He is just saying sometimes you miss a film that can help elevate your mind. That's all he's saying. And that can happen. That can happen. You know, is what it is. And I'm just gonna throw this out there, y'all. I'm gonna say shout out to a movie called Warfare. Wasn't a whole lot of talking in that movie. That movie got my adrenaline pumping. Real talk. I had an adrenaline rush, y'all. I'm from Chicago. Shout out to Twister. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago. I had an adrenaline rush in that film. And that was, boy, it was a whole lot of shooting in that film. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I definitely enjoyed that movie. I seen a lot of shooting up in that film. But when it came time to pick a better movie, I couldn't really put it on the list of a 5. So y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all. Well, I'm gonna throw out one of mine. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all throw out one of y'all's first, and then I'll throw out one of mine, and then let's see if y'all say anything
let's start at
is on
number
somebody's
five
list,
for
let us know.
everybody.
Well, I ain't saying you got to do
Let's
it in
start
any
at number
particular
5 for
order. I ain't
everybody.
saying you got, because I ain't really put mine in order. I was just trying to figure out which ones out of 45 movies that I thought of that I actually had seen. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was some honorable mentions there that I really didn't even get on my list. You know what I'm saying? But it might be on somebody else's. So
I got to disappoint Shark in the worst way possible. So yeah, I'm gonna start at number 5 for me. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But go ahead.
No, I'm gonna ask y'all drop one of your films right now that you selected, and then I'm gonna say one of mine, and then we can see if anybody even got that movie that was mentioned on their list. So y'all drop a movie that nobody had already previously said. You may go first. A Great Black Critic. Drop a movie.
Okay.
What you got?
My number 5, which it's I was surprised it was better than I thought it was gonna be.
I don't know if it was me, but I ain't even hit what that 5 was. You thought it was better than you thought it was gonna be. I ain't hit what that was. Did y'all hear what that was?
Superman.
Superman. Okay,
Yep.
I'm with you. Didn't make my list. I thought about it though. Niggas versus sinners. Let's hear one of yours. Weapons. Okay. A film that I had not seen, so I couldn't put it on my list, but I'm probably gonna watch it now that I've talked to some of y'all. Sharp. We got Superman, we got Weapons so far. What you got for us? What you want to add into it?
Love Hurts comes in number 5 for me.
Love hurts.
Yeah, his choices in movies hurts.
Yeah, I missed that one. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna ask real quick. Who's was it a big star in that film? What was who
That was a joint with Marshawn Lynch, the little Chinese kid
you
from
know what?
Indiana Jones that grew up, and now he's doing the karate movies. He was also in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which won a lot of awards. I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, or the year before.
I'm gonna have to say I did see a trailer for Love Hurts. I never got around to watching that movie, but I did actually want to see that movie. You know, I didn't notice it when it was. I guess if it was at theaters, I didn't notice it. I did see a trailer for that film, but somehow I never had the time to actually get to see that one. So, but it definitely looked like a great movie to me. It definitely looked like a great movie to me. Now,
Wait. Shark Sales. What? Tell us about the movie. What was it that made you put it on your list?
Visually, it was dope. The storyline was kind of fire. I like the storyline. It was about a dude who was an assassin, and he stopped being an assassin. Like he just chilled out. And one of the chicks he was fucking with came back and pulled him back into the game. So now he got to do all kinds of crazy shit, fight the dude who got the assassins, and it was just a dope joint. Like around, and just a female brought him all the way back into the mix, which happened to be a black chick.
Okay.
But it was visually fire.
Cool.
now we all gonna make some cases about why we picking all these films. So let me just hold off real quick on that because we definitely gonna make cases for the films and why
Okay.
they should be considered. So I'm gonna throw one of mine out there. Um, and this I'm gonna say probably the most interesting choice that I made because it was. I'm gonna say I don't know if you would call it a female empowerment film or whatever. I'm pretty sure women would say that, but I'm just gonna say it was a pretty well written movie, and they made it where you could kind of accept what was going on, y'all. And I'm gonna say The Housemaid. Okay, The Housemaid. I think
I
that,
didn't
and I
see
think
that
that's
one.
a very strong pick. I think that's a very strong pick. All right.
I didn't see that one. My number four is gonna be one battle after another.
Oh, didn't even make my list. Didn't even make my list. Okay. You know what? My bad, y'all. I got to make sure I jot down what y'all are picking. So, uh, let me do this. Real quick. What was the first movie you gave? Uh,
Superman.
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 Okay.
Shot.
I want to make sure I'm getting what everybody else did. Niggas versus sinners. The first movie you named was what?
Weapons.
Weapons. Okay.
Weapons.
All right. Mr. Sims gave us Love Hurts. Okay. I gave us The Housemaid. All right. Now, before we go on to different films, did anyone else have any film that was named of these on their list?
I I
Mm,
have I have weapons on my list as a
Okay.
I think number two.
Okay. So, boom.
I
So,
have weapons
Weapons
on my
technically.
list also.
Oh, so Weapons got three so far. Okay. Three people. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. What's your next one? Great Black Reset.
My the one I just gave you was one battle after another.
Okay, okay. All right, all right. He agree with the white folks. They love that movie.
No, I don't agree with them as high as they got it. That's number four. It just made the Mount Rushmore of 2025. Just made it.
Hey man, don't let me cracking too many jokes mess with you. I'm just messing around. I'm just messing around. And it's okay if you like what the white folks do. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's quite all right. All right, niggas versus sinners. What you going with for the second round?
uh, yeah, I'm going with Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part Two.
There you go.
Okay, okay. I dig that. I dig that. Okay. And you know what? That was a pretty good film. I definitely enjoyed that film. Did that make my list? Yeah, that was a tough film right there. That was a tough film. But I
That
don't know if that made my five. I gotta look, but I'm, taking down what y'all saying right now.
that,
Okay.
that made that made my five also. It made it as number three.
What was it? The Final Reckoning. Okay. Okay, Shark, what's your next one?
My next one is Woman in Cabin 10. I'll bring that in for number
What
four for me.
the heck is doing?
That
I ain't even heard of that one.
that nigga is watching independent films from Denmark.
No, it was actually a Netflix film and it was very good. It just
Is
probably
that
ain't have no black people in it, so
is
y'all
that
didn't want to watch
is
it.
that on Tubi?
This
Is
nigga
that on
Yeah, it's
watching
Tubi
on
film?
Tubi movies.
Nah,
Nigga
nah,
watching Tubi and Hulu.
Just because you ain't heard of the movie, don't mean the movie wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? And real talk, we need to promote movies that everybody ain't necessarily saying that were good. You said it was called Woman in Cabinet 10. Is that correct?
Cabin 10.
Cabin 10. Woman in Cabin 10.
Cabin.
Okay.
I heard of it. I ain't
Okay.
watching it.
All right. So, and then I'm gonna say my next one. My next one I'm gonna say was I got Sarah's Oil. That's what I have. Sarah's Oil. Great film. Great film. Okay. All right. And I'm gonna ask who also picked the film that was just listed, but you Great Black Critic, you just said you had Mission Impossible on your list as well, right?
Yep, Mission Impossible is number three for me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that ain't make my list. Yeah, it was a good movie though. It was a good movie. All right. Did anybody else have Mission Impossible on their list? Okay. Yeah, I hear that no. Loud no, even though it's silence. All right. Okay, then we got two for Mission Impossible. All right. Third round. What you got? Great Black Critic for the third round.
Well, the only movie I got left is Sinners because I shared two of my movies with the other two guys.
Okay. Sinners it is. Sinners it is. What you got for us, niggas versus sinners?
Oh, Captain America: Brave New World.
Wow. I really enjoyed the MCU. Didn't make my list though. Didn't make my
This,
list.
this movie was great, man.
No, I'm definitely not gonna say it wasn't a good movie. I'm not definitely not gonna say that. Because I saw it. I appreciated it. Real talk. Okay, I definitely appreciated it. Okay, my main man, the most elevated man in movie watching history so far on the Rise Report Live. What you got for us for the next round, my brother?
I got Wake Up Dead Man from the Knives Out series.
Wake up dead, man. Heck of a name. I think I might have was supposed to see that. Didn't necessarily see it though. Wake up dead, man. Uh, And I remember Knives Out was good, which is probably why I was going to watch just because it referenced that. Wish I would have saw it. All right. So nobody else got that on their list so far, based on these new ones that was just said. Okay.
Man, nope.
Okay. All right. Great Black Reset. Great Black Critter. You say you don't have anything left. Your movies have been picked off.
Yep.
Niggas versus Sinners. Did you have anything else that wasn't already mentioned?
You know what? Out of respect, I gotta go with Superman.
Okay, but that was already mentioned though. That was already mentioned. Okay.
No, Superman second to me.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Superman is second best.
Okay.
He said it's number two for him.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. But it was mentioned, so Superman will get two then. Superman got two people who actually put it on their list. Y'all might be all right. Y'all might have some decent taste. Y'all just might have some decent taste. Y'all
Hey,
might. Okay.
he's talking to us, Shark. He ain't talking to you. He ain't talking to you.
All right, Sims at the cinema. Do you got anything else that has not been named so far?
Well, I thought we was going and naming them in order from 5 to 1. So my number second one would be Frankenstein.
All
That
right,
was a good one.
which got some
That was a
Oscar
good one.
buzz. That did get some Oscar buzz. Okay, boom. All right. Well then, let me throw another one out there. You know what? Hold on now. Hold on. Uh, somebody mentioned Sinners.
Yeah, I did. That was my
Did it?
number one.
Did anybody else have Sinners on their list?
Yeah, I got Sinners as number one.
Okay. There we go. Shark, did you have Sinners
Who
on your
number?
list?
Hell no. I don't know why you asking me that.
I figured you did. I figured you did. But it was on mine. It was on mine.
Hey man, just go, just go ahead and drop him off the panel. We can do this without him. This is
The hate ain't necessary,
nigga is
man. The hate
ridiculous.
ain't necessary. The hate is not necessary. All right. So yeah, one of mine was taken then. All right. So we got two left. Two left. So Great Black Reset. Great Black Critic. You don't have anything left. Niggas versus Sinners. You don't have
No, I
anything
don't
left
have
that
anything.
wasn't mentioned, right?
Nah.
All right. All right. All right. Now, so the Shark Man and I, we still got stuff. We must be better than y'all. But uh, so we should have two left then, because I actually got Sinners myself. That made my list, which I'm pretty sure surprised just about no one. Okay, so I'm gonna say, because you gave your number two already, so I'm gonna say, let's see, I got The Housemaid, boom, Sinners, The Running Man. Okay, great film.
That was
Great
good.
film. The Running Man, y'all.
That was good.
Okay. You know a little something,
You all
something.
right?
Okay, you can at least agree with that.
You all right? You all right? And it paid a homage. It paid a homage to the original as well. That was a good movie.
Okay, Shark, what you got next for us?
We on number two, right?
Yep, my top second joint was The Running Man.
Yeah, my second one was wait. Yeah, my second one was. I think I'm on one then, because I think
Yeah, he's on one.
yeah, my first one is my number one is weapons.
Weapons. Okay, so Weapons was mentioned though, so that's going to be four people. Wait a minute. So, yeah, that'd be three of y'all who pick Weapons then. Three of y'all that mentioned Weapons. I wish I'd have seen this movie. Then I guess I'm going to end up seeing the movie. All right. My number one was The Amateur. You know, and since it's our first time doing
That's
this,
Roger. That's why I fuck with you, because amateur was gonna be my honorable mention. It was between amateur and Love Hurts, but amateur was a good, great film. Roger know what he talking about. I don't know about these other two guys.
that's what I'm saying, man.
This nigga.
I'm gonna accept these amateur responses since this is our first time doing this,
Uh,
and we will see if anybody else comes up with something else. And y'all, I'm a since I'm gonna throw in some stuff from the audience. Okay, I'll throw a couple things in from the audience. All right, because I think a couple of them was mentioned. Shout out to Landon talking about how dare y'all criticize sinners. Ain't nobody said nothing bad about sinners. Okay, platform. Oh, you saw Begonia? You saw that movie? Come on, man. You saw that movie? All right. I did see Primate. He's mentioned I'm a Begonia and Primate. All right. I did see Primate. I don't even know what Begonia is. I still don't know. All right. And that's just real talk. And I'm gonna throw Primate in there. Primate was interesting. That was an interesting movie. All right, y'all.
what we gonna
Now,
do, Roger? What we gonna do?
well, we got what our picks are. Okay, so now out of the stuff that we put as picks, the stuff. All right, who? How many of us saw Superman?
I did for sure.
I saw Superman as well. Uh, Either you other two see Superman? Wow, they ain't even watched the film. I ain't say it
Something
was your
wrong with it.
favorite. Did y'all even watch? So y'all just ain't watching it all?
I watched it.
Okay, that's what we asked you. Okay, so you did see it. All right.
Hmm.
Sims at the cinema. Did you see Superman?
Yeah, remember me and Jado did the review on it. Damn, Roger.
Sure did. Matter of fact, okay, I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, y'all. So we all saw Superman. All right, I'm gonna speak on behalf of Superman. Then I'm gonna let everybody else who matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all go first since y'all the guests. I'm gonna let y'all go first. Now let's make a case, a decent case for each film that we have picked at this particular point. So uh the Great Black Critic. Why on earth would you put Superman on your list?
Like I said, Superman shocked me. It was very good. After Henry Calvin did such a good job playing Superman. When I saw the trailer for Superman, it came off as cheesy just in the trailers. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to watch this dude. He don't seem to be convincing and whatnot. So, but I was bored one day, didn't have anything to watch, and I went on ahead and watched it. Man, was I surprised. This guy, somehow, his acting chops, I don't even know who this guy is. This guy pulled it off. This Superman character. He made it believable. It was fantastic. Him with the with the dog, with Super Dog, it just worked out fantastic. The character that played the evil Superman, I forgot what they named him. He came off
Ultraman.
really well. Ultraman. Ultraman came off really well. great antagonist to the movie. Kicked Superman's butt all around the screen for the first half of the movie. Super, super, super dope. The cinematography was really good. The Lex Luthor character came off really well. Having a pocket universe to put everybody in prison. Man, it was DC's finest movie that I've seen so far when it comes to implementing things from the DC universe and making it fun to watch. Man, it was a lot more fun, and it seemed more like the comic, like the animated strip, than any of the other movies, which made it a whole lot of fun to watch. And I was not expecting that at all. I was pleasantly surprised, and that's why I made my top five.
So, truth be told, you didn't even notice that the guy, I think his name is Cornsworth or stuff. I had to look it up to see. I can't, Cornsworth or something like that. So you didn't even know he played Superman and Ultraman. You didn't even know that was the same guy.
No, no. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, it was like Sinners. Like, you're not even paying attention that this is the same person.
Yeah,
Roger,
that was the same guy.
Roger, take him off the panel. Take him off the panel, bro. Take him off.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, man, bro, it was fantastic, bro. The
You
different
didn't know that
elements
that
in
was
it.
the same. Wait, you didn't know that was the same
No,
actor?
no,
They
no, no,
literally
no, no,
told you.
no. Okay,
They
let me
literally told you they
explain.
cloned
When they
Superman, and what the hell? A clone is
when
a
they
is a.
no 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 when they
You know, I'm
when
through.
they
I'm through. Hold on. Let the elder. Hold on.
when
Let
they
the elder. Let the
unmask
elder do his thing.
no
Let the
wait a
elder
second
do it.
when they unmask the guy, of course you know it's the same guy, right? Of course you know then, like, oh, okay, he's playing two different parts. But bro, just the way they put it together, it was freaking fantastic, dude.
I could give you that. I could give you a high five on that.
Okay, okay. And I'm gonna
My
ask the
bad.
rest of y'all to kind of somewhat chime in. But Black Uru is here, so I want to get his films on the board. And if anybody else is going to join the panel, I want y'all top 5 films, not different than what's already been said. If it was your top 5, it was your top 5, because I do want an honest answer about this stuff. I want an honest answer. But the elder is here. Black Uru, would you please give us your top 5 choices for movies released in 2025? This should be interesting.
That's my step pops, man. That's my step pops. It's gonna be.
You know,
I
yeah.
already know it.
I probably will just, well, first of all, thanks for having me. I hope you and the other guys on the panel, folks in the public chat, are doing well. I probably will disappoint you guys because I don't really watch very many like new films. I usually see a film like a year or so after it's been released. So, if you ask me what was my favorite films of like that were made in like 2023 or something like that, it probably would be easier for me to give you a list. Um, but I'll only say these are my top five only because they're the only ones that I can recall. That
Okay.
I'm sure were released in 2025. A couple I've mentioned when we talked about this before, and then the other three are films that, again, I don't know how good they were, but they weren't bad. None of them were bad. None of the films I saw were bad. I wouldn't even say none were mediocre. I would say two, I believe, were great. One I think was really good, and then the other two were good. Were good. So, should I go in any particular order, or does it
No, whatever
matter?
order you want
Whatever.
to go in. We gonna
Well,
tell you.
I'll go from five to. I'll go from the least to the best. Right.
Okay.
So, the least I saw, and I don't know why I did. I watched that Jurassic World Rebirth, and it was it was a Jurassic part movie. So that pretty much it was done pretty well. It had some interesting, you know, visuals, and I generally like Scarlett Johansson and what's his name, Marshala. I guess Ali. I guess the two-time Oscar winning Marshala Ali. Um, and so that was good. That was a good film to watch. Not a great film at all, but entertaining. I would say number four was Superman. I thought it was an interesting and provocative take on the legend of Superman. It was different, in many ways ironic. It really kind of humanized Superman, made him not quite as the perfect hero that we typically view Superman to be. I mean, you watch a movie where you watch at the beginning of the movie, you see Superman bleeding in the snow from getting his ass whooped, which was later revealed to be a clone of himself. Um, that was a provocative start to a Superman film. I give what's his name? The thing used to be the MCU uh, director, a producer. What's his name? Who
James
did
Gunn.
the
James Gunn.
James Dunn? James Dunn. That was an
Gunn.
interesting start to a Superman film. Gunn, yeah,
Yeah.
James Gunn. I give him credit for that, and he introduced a lot. I appreciate the fact that there was so much emphasis and appreciation on a black superhero, which is
Come
pretty
on.
rare.
Come
Mr.
on.
Fantastic. I thought that was a fantastic presentation of a superhero, a black superhero in a film. I'm trying to think of a better representation of a black superhero, especially as a supporting character, but a dominant and pivotal and important supporting character in the Superman film. I really appreciated that. I don't know if I thought that Superman was a great film. I thought it had a lot of very interesting concept to it to consider, even just the ethics of being a superhero and intervening. Kind of touched on that to some degree, I guess, in Civil War in the MCU, but that was sort of prominently featured in the film, and you had more of sort of the boys, or more kind of with Green Lantern and Hawk Girl. They were pretty realistic in terms of how they presented those characters, in terms of they didn't mind killing people, and they weren't particularly friendly. I thought that was pretty good. So I guess I would say the Superman film was a good film with a lot of great concepts that I think would provide for some very interesting material in some expanding DCU or whatever, uh, multiverse or whatever. Oh, I guess my third favorite film, and I really kind of enjoyed this film, was called Black Bag. It starred probably two of my favorite white actors, um, Kate Blanchett and what's his name, uh, Magneto, um, Michael Fassbender. And it was a Steven Soderbergh film, and if you know Steven Soderbergh, very stylistic, very sort of mood and uh, noir kind of presentation. It was very provocative. It was sort of a uh, it was a spy couple. It was sort of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that was actually much better, much more mature, with far better actors and directors. So it was like, if you took Mr. and Mrs. Smith and really made a good film, I would say you probably would end up with like Black Bag. Um, my second favorite, and I thought was a great offering to the mythos of Frankenstein. I thought Frankenstein was a fabulous film. Fabulous cinematography, makeup and design. Um, I thought in many respects was a wondrous film. It really it really touched on just the whole what would it mean to be a reanimated human being, and especially one who is made from bits and pieces of other human beings and is brought into the world, animated into the world. Uh, it was a wonderful full film. I really enjoyed it, and I thought about it a lot after I saw it. And then my top film, and we argued about it a few days ago, Sinners. I think I explained
Yeah.
why I thought it was a great film. I thought it was great direction, great acting, cinematography, music, obviously the themes, um, the the character, the accuracy of the characterizations, particularly the Asian inclusion in the film.
Yes.
Uh, I don't. I think that's a part of of the black experience, particularly in the South, especially in Mississippi, that nobody ever really touches on. And um, I admire Coogler, including that. I think Coogler's wife, grandfather, or one of her grandfathers is Chinese. So maybe there's some connection there where there's some, maybe more closer understanding of that experience. Maybe his grandfather-in-law or whatever was from the area, and maybe provided her with some insight and him with some insight as to what should be included regarding the Asian experience in Mississippi Delta in the middle part or the early part of the 20th century. But I thought Sinners was a great film. I know there's a lot of debate. I'm not going to really try to change anybody's mind about it. Um, but I thought it was the best film of the year. So those are my opinions. Do with them as you will.
Okay, so we got about 17 films listed right now with Superman, believe it or not, has three people who threw that on the list. Weapons also has three people who put that on the list. Mission Impossible has two. Sinners has four. Frankenstein has two. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 films that people came together and put as a top film. So I'm gonna say yeah, but I want to make a few cases for I want everybody to make a case for a film or whatever. And I guess we could window this down to what can actually stand. So let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. We got Jurassic World Rebirth, and we have Primate that was mentioned by the audience, and we got Begonia that was mentioned by the audience. So let's do this. Jurassic World versus Primate. Did anybody see both of those films?
Nope.
Okay. Jurassic. See, I saw both of those films. Primate. Let me double check on what Primate was, but Primate should be the movie about the people who were studying primates, and then the primate ended up with I think he ended up with rabies, and then he wasn't so friendly no more after that one. He wasn't so friendly no more right after that one. That was classified as a horror movie.
I seen the Jurassic Park one. Can I say something real quick though?
Yeah, yeah, make a case. Make a case then. Sure, go ahead.
I want to thank Uru for reminding me that Marshala did get a Oscar, if I'm not mistaken, and he don't get talked about a lot, even though he did get an Oscar. But I forgot all about that until Uru brought it up. So I
Yeah,
want to give him thanks for even reminding me about that.
yeah. I'm gonna just
He
throw a quick.
not only did he get an Oscar, he won two Oscars in a 2 year period. He won two uh, Academy Awards. I guess best supporting actors for Moonlight. I think that was 2015 or 16, somewhere around there. And
I
then he won best supporting actor for Green Book. So in a 3-year period, I guess, he won 2 Oscars.
I definitely expect
So
Sim
they
to
really
forget
like
about.
him.
I expect Sim to forget about great acting with that list he got over there. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Because we got Jurassic World Rebirth versus Primate. And this is just what I took down. So this was on the bottom of the list right now. I will say out of these two, Primate was more interesting movie. It was a horror film. Now Jurassic World, yeah, the dinosaurs escape. It was some horror in there as well. But I'm thinking about this. Which one was I'm gonna give Primate an edge just because it was newer. The Jurassic World thing we have seen before. I'm not gonna say it wasn't well
Right.
executed. Um, Primate though almost came off to me as almost like a B-level movie. But that's production things like that. But it was a very new story as far as I've never heard of an ape getting rabies, and then the people that was studying the ape and taking care of the ape and being friends with the ape, he turned on his own people. So that was a very new and interesting thing.
So,
So I'm
so
gonna
you
say
never
that
you,
for
you never
Primate.
seen Planet of the Apes? You never seen Planet of the
I
Apes?
mean, those were. I mean, it wasn't where the apes became intelligent or anything like that. It was just a regular ape that got
You
some
know,
rabies and just wasn't feeling the people no more. So that was a kind of a newer, interesting story. It ain't a Planet of the Apes. I think I get
I,
your point, but it was not a Planet of the Apes.
I I like the Jurassic movies. I mean, but the thing about the Jurassic movies is, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. I mean, they mess around with some
Yeah.
dinosaurs. The
Yeah.
dinosaurs get out of their enclosures. They eat a whole bunch of people, and
Yeah.
eventually the people escape, or they put them back in the enclosure. What else is there to a Jurassic movie?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
any
and they also require a lot of very bad decision making on the part of human beings.
Right.
They usually almost always include the very worst decision making that you would ever make regarding anything connected to dinosaurs.
Right.
Because they're fucking dinosaurs. In any world where there is a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something worse than that, you shouldn't be able to make better decisions than they're typically made in those movies.
so? I'm gonna take that as if that's a bad
Yeah.
decision. Let's
And
make
but the only reason that made my list was because I could barely think of 5 films that I had even seen that were made in 2025. Maybe if I kind of thought more deeply about it, or maybe reviewed you know, the cache and some of my streaming services for some of the newer films I've seen, I might come up with something else because I seldomly go out to the theater. Usually, when I go to the theater, it's
it's a big deal. Did he drop off or did I drop off? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, well that means he dropped off. Okay, so I'm just gonna say he was saying it was a big deal for him to drop off. All right, now does anybody want to say any word for Primate or Jurassic Park? Anybody want to give a word for either one of those?
I haven't seen Primate. I've seen Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park is kind of forgettable.
Yeah, so that don't even sound very pro. Well, if that's the case, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say if that's what's being said, I think Primate takes the victory over Jurassic Park. Now, the audience suggested Begonia. So let's do this. Begonia versus Jurassic Park. I mean, excuse me, Begonia versus Primate. What should move forward? I have not seen Begonia at all. I ain't even seen the trailer for it. I don't even know what Begonia is. So I ain't got nothing I can say on
Begon-
Begonia's behalf.
Begonia should move forward.
I would say be gone with that begonias pick, man.
Did you see it though? First of all, like that's
No,
the thing too. We are commenting on shit we didn't even watch. You know what I
be
mean? Like, so
gone
that
with it.
I
makes no
mean,
sense.
if you saw it, you saw it. But if you didn't, just make it known whether you saw it or not. Like I said,
Okay.
I saw Jurassic World and I saw Primate. So for me, I can move Primate up easier. You know what I'm saying? Now Jurassic World, you got people who've they have their thing. They have their thing. So if ain't nobody there to vouch for it, ain't nobody there to vouch for it. It just is what it is. So it to me seemed like because of what people have introduced, Primate easily goes above Jurassic World. Um, and I did see both.
Jurassic World was better than Primate.
Now, see, he want to come up after the decision was already made. That's what I think just happened.
Oh no, my bad, my bad. But
That Negro be taking his privilege too far, man. He taking his privilege too far.
If he'd been here a second ago, I think we could have dealt with that. But you kind of left, and we was really
okay.
going into Begonia.
Ignore. I just want to
No,
give my
no,
five.
no. I appreciate you saying it. I appreciate you saying it. But I'm gonna say, man, I was just asking had anybody seen Begonia, so he was already finna move up in that world. But since you here, brother, since you are here,
Yeah.
you got your 5 films.
Yes, sir.
What are your 5?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to say I want to apologize for my view of what I said about um about Sinners because actually the best Sinners were the ones that made it to the movie theater. And so out of the movie theater, I want to say yes, Sinners was the best movie in the movie theater. But streaming had better movies than the movie theaters, unfortunately. So
That nigga just trying to get his black card back. That's all. That's all.
so coming in at number 5 is The Long Walk. This was a story about people who had to volunteer for their family to walk and in each district, and you walk until the last man stops walking. And as you walk, what?
I
What?
just think he needs to mute up. I think that's what needs to happen. All right, go ahead, brother.
All right. So the Long Walk, it was a fantastic movie, and basically the gist of the movie is everyone from the family would volunteer someone to walk like a lottery, and at the end, you will win a large sum of money. Like they would grant you one wish, anything you want. And so, but the twist is you have to walk until the last person stops walking. And if you stop walking as you walk, you will get murdered because there's like people driving next to you. So if
I
you're the
gotta watch
first person
that.
to stop, they'll shoot you in the head. Then the second
Oh,
person went it on, right? So and the murder scenes were gruesome. So that's coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 would be Marshmallow. Marshmallow is another fantastic movie. A24 is about a bunch of camp kids who are afraid of the boogeyman and they're afraid to get murdered. But the twist is that all the kids there were actually cloned. It's a suspense, great drama. If you haven't seen it, it's absolutely a must see. Then coming in at number 3, no, actually I'll put Marshmallow number 3. Coming in at number 4 is The Gorge. The Gorge is kind of like a sci-fi movie where two assassins on each side of the gorge. One is on the Russian side and one is on the American side. Not the American side, but I forgot. But America controls the other side, and basically, uh, they're supposed to shoot and kill anything that comes up from the gorge. It's a pretty good movie. I have it as number 4 of 2025. Then I have Marshmallow as 23. Then coming in at number two is probably Begonia, and you guys know about that. And then absolutely coming in at number one is Weapons. Weapons is a thriller horror about something that actually happened in real life, about a bunch of kids that go missing at exactly 2 a.m. in the morning, and all the kids run out, and then everybody's trying to find out what happened to all the kids in the town. It is a great
2:15,
movie. What?
2:15, 2:15 a.m.
Or 2:15 a.m. Right? So it's a great movie. It's suspenseful. It's a who's done it. For me, is absolutely the best film of 2025. And that's my pick.
Okay. He got a lot of new stuff on the board. Um, the audience gave us Begonia, but I'm gonna give it a 2 since you
Wait, wait,
support
wait, wait,
Begonia.
wait, Roger. Let me slide right quick. I can't let weapons slide easy like that. The first 30 minutes of Weapon was absolute trash. The first 30 minutes of the movie was garbage. It
Wait
felt,
a
it felt
minute.
like I was doing powerlifting
Wait
while
a
watching
minute.
it.
Didn't you
Wait a
When I when
minute.
I
didn't you
say
throw
when
in
I say the
weapons?
first 30 minutes, when I say
Wait.
the first 30
Wait a
minutes of Weapon
minute.
was absolute garbage.
Well,
You
hold
you
on
you
before
are
you
you
say
out of
break back
control.
reset. Before you say something, shout out to Landon, who's just simply letting it be known that when it comes to this brother that just gave us these films, he said black card denied. So if you come to get your black card back because of what you said about sinners, I don't know. Landon ain't taking it like that. Landon ain't
That's
taking it
all
like
right.
that.
That's all right, man. That's
Uh,
um, listen, man. This dude is out. Emperor, you out of control, bro. You are out of control, bro. Weapons was a good movie. Now I will say, Shark usually gives us some bad advice, but he gave us some good one on Weapons. Now Weapons was a good one. It came from several different points of view. It basically told the same story from the different characters' point of view, and they weaved it together very well. The story was pretty strong. There was enough background and history there to kind of tie it all together. And then you find out it's not the type of horror movie you actually thought it was. It's a witch that's got all of
Well,
this
the
stuff going
secret.
on.
Don't tell me you just told the secret,
No,
bro.
no,
Hold on.
no.
What
I am.
movie is that,
I
Black?
am. This is weapons. I am absolutely up here to ruin the movie for everybody. I am going to spoil the entire movie for you.
Well,
So if
no, that's a spoiler that
you
I can
don't
take
want me
because
to
that's gonna
spoil the
make me
movie,
pissed.
you don't need to be listening to me. I'm telling it all. I'm telling it all.
Well,
who is this
I want to
dude?
see that weapons movie, and I didn't know the other movie that he just explained about the people had to walk. I didn't even know that was even out. I know
Yeah,
they
Long
Yeah, I didn't.
walk.
advertised it maybe
Long walk.
once.
I
It's
didn't
a
yeah.
see
long.
that
Well,
either. That's
I'm gonna say, why don't we try to refrain from spoiling movies for people who haven't seen some of these things that we are nominating? You know what I'm saying?
oh,
We
it's
don't necessarily
look,
want the
look,
movie
look.
spoiled.
I ain't told enough to ruin the movie for you. You can still watch the movie, and it's still fantastic.
No, your
Well,
It's
well,
podcast
a
is
well,
lot of
well,
ridiculous.
details being left out of that thing, but the
well,
way
well.
it
You know
was,
what? Shout out
No, you
to
ruined the
shout out.
movie. You ruined the movie for them.
Yeah, shout out to
I mean,
Gyogami, who is asking for Chef Mike to take your suit. Yeah, how about that? Shout out to Gyogami. He say take
well,
your suit. Real talk, Gyogami. Real talk. Who is this dude, man? Who man's is this, y'all? Who
Yeah,
man's
don't
is
ruin
this?
the movies, right? Like Marshmallow, right? Like Marshmallow is a great movie, and that but there's a twist at the end. Marshmallow, I will have to say, I would put Marshmallow as number two, right under Weapons.
Man, I'm
Marshmallow.
watching these,
What?
man, because I ain't heard
how,
of these
what,
ones.
I
I'm
how,
gonna
what
check these
y'all
ones
can
out.
hold fast because we gonna go head to head on and see what come out. We gonna go head to head with these things and
what,
see what
what?
comes out.
Hey,
I
hold
got
on. Let me
a, I
get
got a
my
quick
five real
question.
quick. Let me
Wait,
get
I
my
got a
five
quick
real quick.
question. I got a quick question. Hold on, creator. I got a quick question. How do I defend a movie that I'm voting for without talking about the details of the movie? How do I do that?
You do a
I didn't say it's not
non-spoiler.
You don't
detailed.
have
You
I
to
said,
tell
just
but you
the
can try not
ending.
to spoil it, brother.
Yeah, you don't have to tell
Oh,
the ending, bro. Just don't say the
I
ending.
didn't tell the end. I didn't tell the end.
All right. Let's relax,
You,
brother. You
you
all right?
literally
Ain't
did, but
nobody took the
okay.
soup yet. Okay, ain't nobody took the soup yet. So let's relax a little bit. Let this man get his five out. Okay, can platform shout out? I mean, excuse me, creator. Can you get your
yes,
five
sir.
out, brother?
Yes,
Can you get
sir.
your five out?
What up,
And
Roger,
please
man?
don't give us a different five. Give us the five that you actually believe were the better films that were released in 2025?
I think
Creative for
Sinners. I'm gonna say Sinners #1 for me. Um, I like Knives Out. I like Housemaid. I know y'all probably wasn't into how Knives
Well,
Out, but
okay, wake up, dead man from the Knives Out series. You talking about that one, right?
yep, that one. Yep,
Okay.
I thought that was
Fire.
pretty good. Bad Predator Badlands
Yeah, that was
Ooh,
a decent film. Okay.
and Primate.
oh,
Okay. Primate. So we gonna boom. So there's two people in.
Primate was ass. It was
No, it
absolutely
was not, man. I thought that was a pretty good thriller. I wasn't even expecting it. So for me, I wasn't expecting it to be good as it was. I was actually not even expecting the movie to be good at all. Let's start there. But when I watched it, it actually was a halfway decent produced movie
exactly
for the budget
halfway.
that they had.
Halfway, exactly halfway good.
I'm not gonna lie. To me, it gave me a B movie type of feel, but the
Absolutely.
story was good. The story was cool.
Exactly. The story was good. The
Yeah.
money wasn't on, the budget was sucky, but the actual story, and I think that's the indicative of a good movie. If it can get past all the hurdles, the financial hurdles, the direction, you know what I'm saying? Something about that story or that screenplay should stick out, right? That's really the main thing about a movie is the screenplay. And if the screenplay sticks out, to me, that what makes a good movie, especially those turns and twists and the things that happen. So those are the movies I look for. So I'm really good. I want to see that movie Weapons y'all talking about,
Oh,
and I
you
want to
gonna
see
love it. You gonna
and I
Yeah,
love
want
it.
to see this that movie about
weapons.
the walking when they were walking and they
Yeah,
had the it's kind of
the
like
long
Hunger
walk. The
Games.
long
I
walk.
want to
The
see
long
that one
walk.
too.
Yeah, but Marshmallow
I
is
have a question about
Marshmallow also has a twist.
I have a, I have a question about weapons. I don't know if I'm going to see it. Maybe I'll see it. I don't know. But
You should.
a question, not a spoiler question, more of acting. Amy Madigan won Best Supporting Actress for that movie.
Mm.
Was her performance that good?
Yes.
Superb,
Yes,
superb.
yes.
If
Everything was
Yes.
anybody would have beat her,
fantastic.
it would have been an uproar in there.
It's
Superb.
unanimous.
Yeah.
Yes. It was good. There was one character. I don't want to ruin for nobody. There was one character that I thought he was a little over the top and almost not believable, and I think they should have got somebody else in there. And it was one of the protagonists, one of the fathers. I think he was a little over the top at the beginning of the movie, but it came around. But the
Yeah.
way they directed that movie and brought the storyline together, it was fantastic.
Superb.
Yeah.
Housemaid was another one of
Yeah.
those surprises because I wasn't expect because
All
of
right, hold on. Now we gonna take this film by film. Let's take this film by film, okay? And I'm gonna say this, y'all, because Sharks said something that you got to think is hey, that should be taken into account. Because if we didn't see the film, how do we deal with this? I'm gonna say this: you putting out a film, it is your responsibility to draw interest in your film. So if we don't see your film, and then you didn't do a good job of making the interest there, and I got to put it on you because that life ain't fair, man. If you can't get me to see your film, somebody and I'm gonna say this: a lot of great stuff people see due to word of mouth. That is the best advertising that there is word of mouth advertising.
facts.
Somebody saw
Yep.
your film. If they ain't tell me about it, you got to explain to me why the person who saw your film didn't think it was worthy of mentioning to me. So it just is what it is on that note. Okay. So I'm gonna say we
Well,
have.
what I try to do without spoiling the film is, I that's why when I was talking, I referred to acting performances, themes, you provide some specificity about broader messaging that's conveyed about the film. Cinematography is very important to me, and I always, for me, music is very important in films. I don't know, for whatever reason. Usually, if I really enjoy a film, it almost always includes um, great music or a great complement of a musical score or a soundtrack, because the music kind of, in the best of situations, the music kind of helps to tell or to describe subconsciously what's happening. So there are ways you can describe why a film is great without spoiling.
Shout out to you, Black. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you saying it. Okay, so this is what we'll do then.
Mhm.
All right. So out of all the movies that were mentioned, we gonna do this. We mentioned Jurassic World Rebirth versus Primate. Okay. Now you saw
Primate.
the movie or not, y'all? Make
I,
make
I
I
make
saw
didn't
your
it.
see
vote.
Primate.
Vote. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us on the panel. 7 of us on the panel. That's even an odd number. That's even better, y'all.
My
You
vote, my
pick,
vote, my vote is for Jurassic Park.
and I'm gonna say you pick based on what people have said. Since if you didn't see it, you got to pick based on what people have done said to defend the particular movie. I'm gonna say, uh, I'm gonna say for me, I'm gonna go with Primate because it was different. I hadn't seen this before. The Jurassic World thing was kind of same thing. I did go see it because Scarlett Johansson was in it, but it was a new story versus an old story. So I'm going with Primate. Okay. So now that's one for Primate. It's 6 of y'all. Who else is gonna go for Primate?
I will go for Primate for originality.
Okay, so we got 2 for Primate.
3 for Primate.
Okay, that's 3 for Primate.
Let me say this. I only watch Jurassic World Rebirth because it's on Netflix.
You got to go one or the other, bro. One or the
Nah,
other. You going Primate or you going Jurassic World?
I said only going. I said the only reason why I watch Jurassic Rebirth is because it's on Netflix. So yeah, Primate.
Okay, so you going with Primate. Okay, then that's it. Primate goes. Jurassic World is now cut
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I saw Jurassic World. I didn't see Primate, so but yeah, it
Well,
doesn't really
And
matter.
that's why I'm not commenting because I didn't see both of the films, so I
what
can't
what
be
what
biased to one and I ain't seen
I
anything.
saw,
So
but
No, but
what?
you vote based on what was said about the movie if you did not
yeah,
see them.
I just
I'm going
let
with
the record
Jurassic.
show. I'm voting for Jurassic as well. Primate was a B movie. Jurassic was a big budget, amazing effects. New dinosaurs, which was pretty cool. You go to Jurassic Park to see, you see Jurassic for the effects and the dinosaurs. You don't really go there for the plot line.
You gotta
Okay.
spend $100 million to compete with a movie that didn't cost damn near $100.
Well, it didn't compete because nobody saw fucking Primate.
Hey,
Hey
which,
man,
which means if you don't promote your movie, that's a you problem. It's your movie. Make sure people want to see it.
Well, yes.
hey
Well,
man.
Primate wasn't promoted. There
Well,
you
it
go.
got 4 votes, so
Not
four.
like the $100 million budget movie, of course.
Okay, it
Hey,
got
listen,
4 votes, y'all. It got 4 of the 7 votes, so it is what it is.
All right, we move on. We move on. We move
Okay,
on.
y'all
it
be
got
y'all will be all right. Friday beat out a lot of people
Yeah,
when
it's
it
fine. You
came out.
won. Nigga. We can move on. We won.
okay,
Let's move on.
okay. Primate versus Predator Badlands. Now I saw Predator Badlands. Predator Badlands was a much better movie than Primate.
Uh,
It was a better
no,
budget.
Primate. God damn it, Primate. Little Primate.
What?
Yeah.
Let me say
That
my
nigga,
piece.
Nigga
Let me
He
give
just
my
throwing he
piece.
just he just
Let-
throwing roadblocks out. That's all.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw
Let
that.
me
It
get
was
my
crazy
little
ass.
Okay.
piece
And I'll
on
say
on.
my part. I'll say my piece after
You know
you.
what I'm saying? Yeah, let's make our cases. I'm gonna go with Predator Badlands because of the story of the father and
Mm,
son
come on.
versus each other, and the
Come
father
on.
picking between 2 sons. Now, this movie puts a very compelling story based on predators, and it was a way to take the Predator franchise and make these people a more I'm gonna say humanistic. Basically the way the film moved on, you started rooting for a predator. Now, in
Come
other
on.
films, Predators was the enemy that came to kill us and destroy us, and they was able to give us a good storyline where I actually started rooting for a Predator to win. A fantastic film at the end of the day, you know. And I'm gonna say that the acting definitely was good, and because it just has so much more compelling storyline than Primate did. I'm gonna give it to Predator Badlands.
Wait,
Now,
hold on, Roger. The irony of that
Yeah,
is that's another movie where the same actor or actress played two parts.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. What? Who? I seen it, but who did what?
The two
She the
drones,
cyborg, the
yeah, the
cyborg.
two cyborgs were the same
Yeah,
woman.
two cyborgs.
Oh,
Okay,
you right, Batman.
so
You
so
right. I forgot all about that.
okay,
here's the situation. Okay, so here is why uh y'all niggas are hypocritical, and here's why that Predator Badlands should absolutely not win over Primate. So first and foremost, Predator Badlands is absolutely the worst chapter in the Predator series by far. Second of all, we just sat here and said we like Primate because it's an original story, something new, right? And very interesting. There is nothing new about Predator, nothing new at all. A matter of fact, Predator is so campy because at the end of the day, the Predator makes friend with the thing is hunted. It's totally unbelievable. And because the predator the predator befriends something that changes the mind about the thing that it was hunting. So now all of a sudden I'm going to befriend it and not get my family honor. That is super campy, goes against everything that is the core of what a predator is. It was unbelievable. And so
Can I
for this,
Hey,
can I
my
comment after
daddy
you,
was
Roger?
trying to kill me.
finish. And it was unbelievable. The change in the Predators' decision making and the storyline was I did not buy it. It was not realistic. It was it's not realistic. I didn't buy it, and for this reason, I'm voting for Primate. And side note, I don't just throw up roadblocks to be saying shit. I
All
have
right, he
reasons
just talking.
why.
He just talking just to talk. I'm
I
going
swear
Predator
to God,
Badlands.
thank you. You took the words out of my mouth.
nah, hey,
No, man,
we we
just because you niggas are not articulate and don't like what you hear, don't mean I'm
Up
just
and
gonna kill you.
hey,
Freaking
away!
hey,
hell.
Hey,
that
yeah, you know
man,
we some remedial. We remedial in here, man. We
Yeah, we
not
are
as
remedial.
intelligent as yourself. You have to excuse
They
us.
are remedial.
yeah, and I'm gonna say if that's what that man said. That's what
They
that
are
man
remedial.
said.
Wow.
It is what it is. He said what he said. Okay, he said what
Man,
he
listen.
said. All right,
The bad. I'm gonna
well,
defend
hold fast.
Badlands. I'm
Shark
gonna
Shark said
defend
he wanted to go
Badlands.
next. Shark said he wanted to go next, so let's let him go next. So
Go ahead, Shark. My bad.
we got one for Predator Badlands, and we have one for Primate. So go ahead, Shark.
My vote doesn't count. I said Predator Badlands.
Yeah, you're the first one that said it.
Okay, so we
No,
got
I'm the
two for
second.
Predator. We got two for
Oh,
Predator
you're the second.
Badlands. Go
Okay.
ahead, Shark.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Badlands because I like the
Okay, we got
Come
three
on,
storyline.
for
man. That's how we
Badlands.
do, man.
But the thing Hot Sauce missed about Badlands was he did not become friends with the thing he was hunting. The thing that befriended him while he was running around became wound up being
That's what
the
I said.
babe
That's what
wait
I said.
wound up being the baby version of what he was
That's what I
hunting.
said.
He didn't even know that was what he was hunting.
I know, but that's what I said because he became
Let him
friends.
finish, man.
Hey,
Let him finish.
nigga, you
I'm a
talk, you
cocksucker.
talk since last, you been talking
I'm
since
giving Mike
last
the
Tuesday,
bullshit.
nigga.
So, but you might have been trying to say that, but the way you explained it made it seem like it was the big animal and him and the big animal became
No,
friends. And it's
I said the thing that he befriended changed the mind about the thing he wanted to hunt. That's what I said.
no, it didn't change the mind because the thing that he wanted to hunt, they had already killed it.
No, the thing that he befriended changed the mind about the thing he wanted. Yeah.
And
I'm
he
going.
didn't even know what he didn't even know that was the thing he was hunting until
Let
they
me,
got
let me throw
they
this in so we can actually get a winner by the end of the show. So now we got three for Badlands, one more vote for Badlands. No, we got three for what was it? Primate. It's three for
Primate.
Man,
Primate.
I'm
One
I'm
more for
I'm vote,
primate. It's
I'm
over
voting
with.
I'm voting for Badlands. Hot sauce, shut the fuck up, man. Badlands got
Dick
it. Let's
Cray.
go.
And I'm definitely Badlands,
All right,
man.
we got 2 and 3. Okay.
There is a thing of entertainment value. So I get it. These are movies, and they you have to think these are all fictional movies. So I can't get so caught up in the fact that there's a B movie and it's original. Yeah, it's original, but it is still kind of a B movie. Badlands Predators still was different. The dynamic of dads, right? Just the fact that they even put the narrative on dads and family. It wasn't no woman, wasn't a patriarch or a matriarchy type of movie. It was a patriarchal type of movie to me. This young man had to leave home. He had to discover himself. And yes, he was thinking about he had to hunt these things down. That was his primary, but he had to change when he realized that, hey, you know what? Now my life is at stake and I won't survive at all if I don't cooperate, right? If I don't evolve, right? And now these very people, and what we was just talking about this, you find that people that weren't your
But
family or your blood end up
uh-huh.
becoming more blood than the people that's actually your blood. I think it was a really good movie, man. A really good movie.
Okay, so to get this straight, we got 3 for primates now. We got 3 for Badlands now. Right. So that
Who's the
means
tiebreaker?
Black Guru ain't said nothing.
Damn.
Bring this to
Well,
an end.
I mean,
Bring this to an
I
end.
didn't see any. I didn't see either film, so I
We
can't
compelled
really
you. No, no,
speak on it.
no.
I
We
will vote.
compelled you either way.
I I will vote for the more, since I did not see either film. I will vote for the more original film, which was what,
God
Primates.
damn.
Okay, primates got it, y'all. It is what it is,
Damn.
yo.
Yeah.
Primates got it,
Damn.
y'all. Okay.
Well, I'm just
All
saying.
right.
I mean,
Oh shit,
there's so
hot
many.
sauce
There's so many
ass, man.
Predator films. There's so many Predator films. I mean, the maybe my favorite and Predator film. I might even enjoy it more than even the original. Ironically, y'all gonna get pissed. Was the one with the girl, with the Indian girl.
Prey. Prey was the best
Oh
That was
yeah,
a
one.
that one
great
was
film.
fire. Now that
Prey
one
was
was
the best.
absolutely fire.
That was
I agree
a
with you.
fantastic film.
Yes, it
That was
was.
a
I
Prey,
great
agree.
wait,
film. Period.
Prey was
Yeah.
better than Predators when he had grabbed all the different like
I
crazy militia
I
fighters and
think
had them on
that
the
is.
planet.
But
Prey
here's the
was
thing.
Prey.
It
Yeah.
was a more. It was. It seemed more realistic to me for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
It seemed more realistic. Yeah.
Uru, the bitch had a
Prey was the
slingshot.
best one.
Hold on. Shout out to them. Hey, shout out to
But
them,
I
but they
mean,
ain't make the list.
and the scene where her brother is getting the best of that's a fantastic. That was a
Hmm.
fantastic
And
moment
Yeah.
she's
in that
watching
film.
from her viewpoint,
I
her
mean,
point of view.
memorable. Yeah, that was a memorable moment in that film. That was a memorable moment
Yeah.
to me in
Yeah.
that franchise.
Yeah. Yeah. Pray for
So
sure is the
so
best one. For
Well,
sure.
so y'all
Badlands
unfortunately,
did
y'all
get a little
y'all
cheesy at
y'all
the
go.
end. I don't know why they
Let me
did
let me
that.
let me let me let me let me throw this.
unfortunately,
So
Prey
everybody
never
gonna go
made the
pretend
list,
that
y'all. Prey never made the
2025.
list.
Everybody
I,
going to pretend that 2025 was
Yeah.
the
Well, and
years of the Predator.
I only mentioned
We had the best
Prey.
movies of Predators in 2025. We had an animated movie plus Badlands,
Hmm.
and now you
Yeah.
want to tell me you're gonna tie with Primer?
I, I
A
want
bunch
to
of
point
Primer.
out that I want to point out the
Man,
inconsistency of Uru right here.
Very much.
He voted for Jurassic Park as a franchise movie, and then he said he voted against the
No,
franchise movie.
no.
Hey,
Bro,
don't go against your
this is
stepdad.
bull.
Wait a minute.
Don't
This
go
is
You
against
if
your
you
bull.
recall
steppops
what I
now.
said. Well, look, I did not see Primates, so I
Yeah,
can't.
right,
I saw Jurassic Park, so I'm going to default to what I saw. I mean,
right.
now had I not seen either film, I would have likely picked Primates.
And at the end of the day, that's on the studios for not giving him enough confidence in the previous movies that he would have sided with him. That's their fault. It's that simple at the end of the day, y'all.
That
As
monkey
I've
fucked
said many
their ass
times,
up, boy.
on the Roger Report Live, life ain't fair. You should have made a movie people's out there in the streets talking about. If you didn't do that, that's your fault. You released something that somebody would
Boy,
tell me
Roger
about.
is cold blood, boy.
No,
Hey
tell
man,
him,
man.
Ron. Tell him.
I think you would definitely
Tell him,
like
Roger.
Predator Bad.
Yeah,
I think you
I'm
would definitely
telling.
like Badlands if you get a chance to watch it. You would definitely like that one. I
All right, so
guarantee you.
You know, it just got
okay,
cheesy
Well,
at
y'all,
the end.
y'all,
take a look
It
at
hey
it.
did.
y'all.
It
I'll
got a
put it
little
on the list.
cheesy at the end.
I
Got
do
a little
want to pick a
corny.
winner before the day is over with, and we got a lot more films to go. So Primate done moved on. The next one up is the Gorge.
Let's
Now
go.
the Gorge. You know, our brother,
Let's
the one brother who threw this movie on the list, he gave us a good thing about what happened in
go.
it. But is what he said better than Primate? I'm
Yes.
gonna say because I did see a trailer about this one. I definitely believe it was going to be a better movie. So even though I didn't see it, I'm going to go with The Gorge over Primate because I think I would have enjoyed that one better. Real talk. Primate was
Hmm.
cool, but it was like a B movie-ish type of thing. So Primate was cool, but I'm going with The Gorge on this one. And, it is what it is. So that's one for The Gorge. Uh, you know what? Let me do it on the
Mark down
let
two
me
for
do
the
it. No, no,
gorge.
let me do
Mark down two
it.
for the gorge.
Let me do the order that y'all are showing on the screen. So yeah, reset. Or okay, so you
The
going with the
gorge.
gorge too? So that's two.
Gorge.
Sharp.
Yep.
You going gorge or you
The
going?
Gorge. The Gorge.
That's three. Uh, well, you know what? We skip past niggas versus You know what? I'll do this. We'll make you first on a different round. So, well, you threw the movie out there, brother. So, Ticketmaster, you going gorge? That you
Gorge,
suggested.
the gorge.
So gorge wins. That's it.
Hmm.
That's both. So the gorgeous wins. That means Primate out of it. Okay, it is what it is. Y'all had a nice run. You
About
can
time.
go home and tell people how great a movie it was. Okay. Uh, all right then. So now we're gonna take the gorge versus marshmallow. So we stopped with Ticketmaster. So Black Uru. Well, you know what? I guess you seen either film Black Uru, the gorge or
No, but
marshmallow?
I'll go with I mean
Hold on, let me explain
hot
marshmallow.
sauce
One bit.
gave it.
Let me explain marshmallow really quick.
I
All right.
was
He heard you
I
second
was
week.
Yeah,
gonna
he's
He was
about
say
to go
going with
I
it.
was
with you.
gonna go with your I was gonna defer to your very interesting, compelling description of that. So I'll go with
Oh,
marshmallow.
okay. Well, let me explain it really quick. I want to do it justice. So, Marshmallow is a sci-fi thriller that brings back the nostalgia of the 1980s of camp counseling, scary stories in the woods, with an interesting twist.
Mm.
With an interesting twist at the end, because the kids don't know who they really are. But every summer, the parents have to bring the kids back to this camp. It's amazing. It's a great sci-fi thriller. Um, the enemy are the people. The killer is a person you'll never guess, and at the end, it brings back the nostalgia of the '80s. It's just an amazing story telling.
Good synopsis.
Okay. All right. Well,
Now,
okay. So
is it
far
an
we have
actual is it an actual period film, or is it just looks like the '80s or reminds you of the '80s?
It just looks. It's not a period film. It just looks like it just gives that '80s feel,
Okay,
but it's not a period piece.
okay, okay.
okay. So we got one for marshmallow so far. We started with
Two
Black Guru on this one, so that means Freddie, you go next. You going marshmallow or you going the gold?
So which one was that now?
He just described marshmallow,
So so it's marshmallow or
the gourd.
The Gorge.
The
I
two
haven't seen
snipers in the
either of
gorge.
those. Either of those. I seen a little bit of the gorge. I damn near fell asleep on the gorge. So I'm gonna have to.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I fell asleep
So
on it, man.
does that
It
mean you
kind of
going
turned. It was kind
marshmallow?
of like a love story type shit. So I like, it's kind of And then they brought out the monsters and shit. I like, I'm just not into that type. It just kind of went too left field for me. So I couldn't make a proper judgment. But I did see the gore, some of it. I didn't see that other movie at all, but I want to check it out.
So you going which one then? You got to
I'm gonna
pick
go
one.
with just for the sake because I did see it. I'm gonna have to go with the gorge, just because. And I can't
Ooh.
say it was a sucky movie. It just kind of
Evan.
was. It kind of pulled the rug from
I
up
don't
under
know.
me and
I don't
turned
know
it
if I
to a
would have
love
picked.
story type shit.
That
I
nigga
ain't,
said the movie was so awful. I went to sleep, but I'm voting for it anyway.
Yeah, he got you.
Hell
yeah, I
of
don't
a
know if
pick.
I would have did that one. I don't know
Hell
if I
of a
would have
pick.
did that one.
it
All right.
We
is kind of
cannot
what you
trust
did.
his judgment.
It is
We
kind of what you
cannot
did.
trust his judgment
What the
All
hell?
at
right.
all.
What the hell
Well,
was
y'all
that?
know.
You changed it mid sentence.
Hey, I did. I don't like it, but I can't vote for nothing that he said, hey, you got to choose one. So shit. The knife or the gun? Which one you want, brother?
Hey man, again, y'all, life ain't fair. It just is what it is. Life ain't fair. All right, now it'll be me. It'll be on me. So because I haven't seen neither one, they both have competitive stories. I saw a good trailer for the Gorge that did seem interesting, but the synopsis that was given about Marshmallow, real talk, was a very, very interesting concept. So I'm gonna actually go with Marshmallow. Because I like the concept. I mean, a good storyline can take a movie a long way. So I'm going with the Marshmallow on this one. So that's two for Marshmallow. Right, two for Marshmallow, one for the Gorge. Wait a minute, now Black Hole, you picked the Gorge, right? No, you picked Marshmallow.
No, I picked Marshmallow.
I picked
Yeah,
Knives Out over the
For the
Gorge.
same
yeah.
reasons you did.
Right. Okay, so we got three for Marshmallow. They just need one more. Niggas versus Sinners is on you. Which one you going?
Yeah, the God.
Okay, that's one versus three. Mr.
Hanging
Sim,
on by a thread.
What's up?
what you doing? You going Gorge or you going Marshmallow?
I'm going with the Gorge. The Gorge was a great, great, great movie. It
No
had different
shit.
Ooh,
It
it's
had
2-3. It's
yo, it
two to
had mad
three,
different
baby.
Nah,
It
It's
had
two to
great,
mad
three.
different.
great,
It
great,
had
great
mad
movie.
different aspects. It had some shooting.
Yeah,
It
that
did
was a
have a
lot.
little love story developing in it. Some monsters, some government conspiracy with it, some espionage. That
Some
shit was fire.
love,
Yeah.
some freaking.
All right, well, let's hold on. Let's do this, y'all. When it's your turn to make your vote, you say anything you want about the film, so you can help convince somebody else either way. But we want to have some sense of order, let things be heard. So it's now 2-3. So great, great black critic. It
Oh
now
shit.
falls
Here
to
we
you.
go.
I can't believe this, man. Y'all
Here
got
we
me.
go.
Man, Ticketmaster sold it. I'm going with the Marshmallow
Boom,
on
marshmallow
this one.
wins. It is what it is. All right. So the
I
marshmallow is in
do.
there. The
Okay.
gorge is now out.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we got the gorge versus the long walk. All right.
What versus the long walk? Which what's versus?
No. Marshmallow. Marshmallow versus the Long Walk.
Yeah, Marshmallow versus the long
Yeah,
walk.
my bad. My bad. I must have said it wrong. Yeah, my apologies. Marshmallow versus the long walk. So Ticketmaster, it's on you. Which one? Where you going
Oh
with?
my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna be fair. I really do love nostalgia movies, right? The 1980s in particular, like movies that are filmed now but have that 1980s feel, or go back to 1980s feel, or early 90s. I love that. But The Long Walk is pretty much the Hunger Games on steroids. It's
Whoa.
it's it's on steroids. I've never seen something so simplistic as walking that take you through so many different emotions and get to know the character's background. And everybody did a phenomenal job. And at the end, the nigga won. So I gotta go with the long walk.
Hey,
See,
the black.
see,
Hold on,
see.
wait a
He
minute. The
ruined
black
the
Boom,
guy
movie.
win.
boom, boom,
He
Hold
ruined
on,
the
hold on, wait a
movie.
minute.
boom.
You
Wait,
saw
wait, wait,
that?
wait a minute. 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 Did the black guy win?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Well, thanks for that
I got.
Yeah, he
unmitigated
I
ruined
got to
it.
spoiler
go with
He
that.
review.
ruined it.
I
He
got.
ruined it.
I got.
Hold on. Let
That
me say
kind of
this.
definitely
was a
ruined.
spoiler. That kind of
Hold on,
was a
hold on.
spoiler.
Ah,
Pause.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and according to the book, nobody knows who won because you don't know if the guy won or like because you're looking at this through the guy that lost because at the
this
end of
ni-
the day.
But
Oh, so here,
according to you,
The guy
I'm
that
just
no,
lost.
this nigga trying to moonwalk
Hold
now.
on, wait a
No,
minute.
Can I talk
Do
for more than
the
30
eyes
seconds?
of
Can I just talk for 2 seconds?
No, actually,
So,
it's Uru's fault because Uru asked him who won. So Uru did this
no,
right
no, no,
here.
no. I said it first. I said it first.
No,
See what
I
I'm talking
didn't.
about, right?
No, I did not ask him.
I said,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
All
said
right,
it.
my
It's
fault then. My
totally
bad.
my fault. Totally my fault. So basically, what this is about, the long walk is about a lottery system where people who are down and out on their luck, have no financial viability, join this walk. And if you join this walk, whoever wins gets to wish for anything. You get to wish for anything. So basically, the main character, his father did the walk. This is not a spoiler. His father did the walk, but died. Right? So now the main character wants to do the walk to actually to win so that he can kill the guy who killed his father. They tell you that in the beginning. That's not a
Oh,
spoiler. So, but at the
Man, I
end,
got to see this. It sounds good.
but
It do
but
sound like a
but
good
at
ass
the
movie.
but at the end of the movie, you're not sure who wins because the main character starts to hallucinate because they're walking for 4 days straight. So, but in the movie they give you a clear definition of who won, but in the book you're not clear on who won. So, but it's Hunger Games on steroids. So for me, I'm voting for. Even though Marshmallow was fantastic, I'm voting for a Long Walk,
okay.
and I'm surprised
All
Long
right.
Walk never
Don't
was
tell me no more.
nominated.
I'm definitely going to see
We
it.
will not
Don't
have you
tell us no more
reviewing
about it.
no
Yeah.
movies
Yeah.
before
Don't,
they
don't
Yeah,
tell us.
after
yeah.
they come out, bro.
Once, once, once
Your
again, I
ass is too
once again,
detailed. You good, but too
Don't tell-
detailed.
once again, I want to point out the
Now
inconsistency.
you go ahead, bro.
He got on me about ruining weapons, and then he turned right around and told us what happened in Long Walk.
Damn
This
near
is
every movie, boy. He
yeah.
is
Yeah.
giving up some
You
what he
did
goodies.
kind
did.
of. You did kind of
What
do
he
that.
Okay.
did.
So
You did kind of do that.
which one did you go for again?
I voted for the Long Walk, even though I love Marshmallow's movie. The Long Walk was the better movie, and I'm surprised it wasn't nominated for an Oscar. Actually,
Okay, so we got you, Ticketmaster. You made the first vote, so there's one to
Wait, so
zero
so
going for.
Lori Harvey boyfriend was in two great movies this year, and she ain't come to the award show. Ain't that a bitch?
All right,
Yeah,
so
Lord,
so he's going long walk. So that's one
what
for
Wait a
movie
minute.
Marshall.
Hold
Steve
on.
was in?
Yeah,
What movie Steve
He
was
was in.
in?
Hold on. Damson was in Long Walk.
no, he wasn't.
That
No,
wasn't the black kid wasn't dancing.
no. It's another British actor, but
Oh,
Oh,
my fault then. My
I
bad,
thought you
y'all. My
said
bad.
Steve Harvey was in Long Walk. I thought that's what he was talking about. Okay.
okay, so we got one
Oh,
for the long
you
walk,
ain't right for that. You ain't right
and
for
Black
that.
Rule. Black Rule is on you. We got one for the long. It's 1-0 for toward long walk. What you say, Black Rule?
What? What? So is versus what now?
The long
Long
walk
Walk
versus
and
I
marshmallow.
thought it was versus.
The long walk versus marshmallow.
Oh, ooh. He gave both great descriptions. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna let hot sauce break my tie. You break my tie,
I
hot
think,
sauce.
like I said, I think Long
I
Walk
give
was the
I give
better
it to
movie.
you. Okay,
So that's two for
I'm good.
long walk now. We got two for long walk, which means creator, where you going with it?
I'm going. Hey, man, he described it so smoothly and intriguingly. I really want to go see this. It sounds like a really good movie, so I'm gonna shoot for a long
Yeah.
walk. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I really am, and if it suck ass, I'm gonna come back and I'm telling you, bro.
Uh oh. No pressure.
What
No
the?
pressure.
No, Long Walk is legit. Long Walk is legit.
All right,
It's legit.
well, it's on me then. It's on me, and I'm gonna say based on the descriptions and because of how Marshmallow is, I think it still possibly can be a more interesting story with newer things that I really didn't see coming. And I like a movie that can give me stuff that I don't see coming. So I'm going for Marshmallow. So that's three for long walk, one for Marshmallow, and then we will go to niggas versus sinners. Where you going?
The long walk.
That's they vote in. It's over with. It's over with. Okay, that's they vote. It's over with.
Wait,
So
I ain't get the vote.
Oh well,
You don't
yeah,
need to. It's
yeah, I don't
already,
need
man.
to. You're
The
right. My
series is
bad.
over.
Yeah.
My
The
bad.
series is over.
We don't need no
I was
Yeah,
being
tiebreaker.
just
remedial. I was being remedial right
Unanimous.
there. My
just
fault, y'all. My bad.
just like all the rest of these elections, your vote don't count, nigga. Your vote don't count.
All right. So that's gonna give us the long walk versus Begonia. And Sharp, you are first. So what you want to say on this one? You got the long walk versus Begonia.
I'm fucking with Begonia. Begonia was tough. It made you think. You thought you knew what you knew until seen the end of it.
Come
It
on.
was dope. It was dope. And I like the actors who everybody that played their roles was dope. There was like a kid, an autistic kid in the movie who was really kind of autistic. He killed his role. The movie, and it wasn't a big budget. Like if you really sat
Nope.
and watched it, it wasn't a big budget at all. But they freaked it. They really
Hmm.
freaked that movie, and it had me at the end of it. I was like, "Ain't this a motherfucker?"
Ain't this a motherfucker?
Sorry about the curse, Roger. So I
All
gotta
right.
go with Begonia.
Y'all niggas been wild today, so don't even worry about it today. Y'all just doing what you want to do today. Okay, so you going with Begonia, so that's 1-0 Begonia, and then it falls to the Great Black Critic. 1-0 Begonia, Great Black.
Listen, Ticketmaster described the long walk so well. I want to see that movie. I'm going with the long walk on that one.
So we at
Uh,
1-1 then, and it's gonna fall into Ticketmaster.
Yeah, I saw Begonia, and it was okay. The acting was good, but not that's not fucking with the long walk. I'm sorry, that is definitely not fucking with the long walk. Long walk.
So
Now, Ticky,
so that's
consider that this is acting. We are talking about
well,
acting.
well hold fast, hold fast. Wait till your turn so I can keep
My
up.
bad, my
So I can
bad.
keep up. It's cool. So we got 2 for Begonia. We got 1 for the long walk. Okay. Did I say that right? That was 2 for Begonia, 1 for the
Yeah.
long walk. Okay. And then it falls to Black Haru next. Where you going, Black Haru?
I don't know anything about Begonia. It was nominated for an Oscar. Um, help me, Sharp, to consider Begonia.
All right, you ready? So you got two conspiracy
Yeah.
theorists, motherfuckers, like living in the basement, doing, just big conspiracy theory heads. And this big CEO of a company, and the company is always doing things that's like kind of against nature. One thing they had was like some cancer cure, and the dude's mother tried to get the cure, and she wanted to, like, the cure just never worked for her. She was literally still in the hospital trying to get the cure and get cured for a joint. So they go and kidnap the CEO of the company, thinking the CEO of the company is an alien, just off of the things that this company is doing. They like this shit, they gotta be aliens. They can't be real people doing these kind of things. So they go and kidnap the chick, and they just trying to figure out if she's an alien or not. They did research, they done caught people and opened them up like on some real wild conspiracy shit. And y'all said I'll get my soup taken if I
Wait a
ruin
minute.
the
What
movie.
do you mean
So
by open them up? What do you mean like
like
open them
they was
up?
grabbing
What
Dissecting them?
people,
exactly what he saying?
they was kidnapping
Dissect,
people that they
dissect.
thought was
Yeah.
aliens
All
and
right.
sent them back
I'm
to
gonna
the
go. I'm gonna go with Begonia. I'm gonna go with Begonia.
So
I'm gonna go
Begonia
okay,
with
at 3
okay.
then. That put
That's
Begonia
fair.
at
That's
3.
fair.
Yeah, that put Begonia at 3. Okay. Shout out to Afro Merchant. He say Rogers tomato tax. I appreciate it. He said hashtag
I mean,
Black
I was
Reviews
listening.
Matter.
I was listening till you got to the dissection.
All right. Let me say that again. Then let me say that again. Shout out to Afro Merchant who says Rogers tomato tax, hashtag Black Reviews Matter tax, hashtag Long Live the Habitual Line Stepper. So we're now at 3 for Begonia, and then it falls into the hands of Creator. And I'm gonna double check the cash app real quick. But Creator, you got it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with
Well, hold fast,
Begonia.
hold fast. Landon chimed in right there. He said, "Hotel hot sauce." Uh, F with him though. F with him though. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Coretta. Go ahead.
No, I'm going with. I think Begonia was really good. So, so some movies are not about action and excitement and things. That some movies are specific. Now, was it an Oscar-worthy film? I don't think so. The acting was superb, in my opinion, from all the actors in that movie because they had to convince you of this way left field ending that they had already kind of debunked to a degree. And then you get to the ending and it kind of confirmed what certain people were already, what the whole life and what they were doing. So I just think it was a really great movie. If you watch it all the way through, I think you'd be impressed. But the acting in this movie was superb. I think the same would go say same for this movie you talking about, The Long Walk, because it's about a walk, right? It's kind of so you would really have to be a good actors to bring across what's going on some of these screenplays. But yeah, I'm going with Begonia. Straight up.
So that's four for Begonia then, right?
That's it.
Yeah, well, then that's it. That's it then. So Begonia somehow is still moving up. Okay. Cool. All right. Now I see myself with something to fight for. We are so now this is gonna put Begonia versus the Amateur. Okay. And since Creator was Creator was last, that puts me first. The Amateur. First of all kinds of greatness in this movie.
Can you give a brief
I'm about to say my piece. Number one, we got a man that was a mild-mannered man doing a job in like a government type of situation, but he was a pretty good guy, a pretty mild guy. He had a nice job, like I said, in government, obviously making some pretty decent money. Not the type of guy to be too forceful or anything. Kind of white guy who played the background. And then they killed his wife. His wife happens to be a reporter. He obviously loved the mess out of his wife. His wife ended up being on TV in a hostage situation in a different part of the world, and he saw it. Now, of course, the company says, man, take a little time off. We understand your wife is dead. But he already investigates certain stuff, some high-level stuff. So, of course, he used his government know-how. He used the access that he does have. And he said, you know what? I'm going to track down my wife's killer. Because when I asked y'all to do something about it, y'all kind of said, your wife ain't no big deal. Now, how you going to pay me all this money to do all this secret squirrel stuff? And I say, man, hook me up and let me know who took down my wife so we can bring them to justice. And the people I work with said, no, you good. We ain't doing that. So he took it upon himself to become the killer that he needed to be to off everybody involved with his wife's death. And that's a husband going after revenge. And I'm going to say I loved every moment of it. Real talk. And he was rolled from everybody. Their government, his government. He got somebody giving them tips. They got to be a little rolled, just to even help the guy out. But he's already in the like a secret surveillance type of stuff. So the man got a lot of skills, but they in computer stuff and finding out information. He has no skills in killing anybody. The man wouldn't kill a fly until you killed his wife. And he became the killer just to go after revenge for his wife. That was a heck of a movie. Real talk. So that's what I'm gonna say on that. That's just a heck of a movie. So
they didn't give that movie very good reviews.
Now, what was it? Hold on. What was the name of the film again, Roger?
The Amateur.
The Amateur.
The Amateur. You make a hell of an argument.
And it was a hell of a movie.
This is an American film.
Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason it sounded like a foreign film.
No. Lawrence Fishburne.
Who was the star?
No, he was an American film, but he went foreign on it behind.
He's a popular actor. He's a well-known actor. Plays a lot of big good roles. I want to say
he's the actor who played the villain role in the last James Bond movie.
Yeah, and Lawrence Fishburne was the main supporting actor.
He won. He won the Oscar for playing the singer, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also
Okay,
Ooh,
so
Roger.
No, he
boy,
played.
Roger.
Yeah, he played.
Roger.
Uh, damn, what's them daggone Queen? He played the actor, the Queen actor.
And also
what queen?
Roger did
You
not
you talking about
mention
Fred?
that.
You talking about Freddie? You're talking about Freddie
Uh-huh,
Mercury.
Mercury.
He was
Yeah,
the
he
lead
played Freddie
singer for
Mercury.
Queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
all right,
Roger,
so
you did not mention how he uses his nerdiness to kill people. He uses a whole lot of hacks to kill people in the movie.
I mean, he was an amateur,
Now,
but he made it happen.
now, Roger, Roger, you say he actually in the movie he sees the wife getting killed.
His
Yes.
wife
Yes.
was on television in a hostage situation at the time of death.
Everybody saw his wife
His
die.
wife was a reporter, and something happened
Everybody
where she
saw
was
his wife
reporting
die.
on. So it was a live television broadcast. She was like a news reporter,
And
but
she got murked on live
unfortunately,
Yeah.
TV.
she was taken hostage and she just didn't make it out the situation.
Yeah, she got murked on live TV. So everybody
Oh
saw it.
wow. And he seen that.
And
Everybody saw it.
and he did what I think a good husband
Well,
would do. He went
since
he went.
Lawrence Fishburne is in the movie, I'm gonna go with the amateur.
We
Well,
found a little bit of light.
that's 2-0. Even though we're a little out of order now, we're a little out of order. Great black critic. It
Going,
technically was on you. What you
I'm
got? But we
going.
now at 2-0.
I'm going with my step pops. I'm going with Lawrence Fishburne on this one.
So that's 3. Can we get a sweep? Can we get a sweep?
Yes,
It's
the amateur. The
I'm
amateur.
definitely
I vote
voting
the
for
amateur.
amateur.
I vote the
I'm voting for
amateur.
amateur.
well,
I'm voting
it
amateur.
technically was on Sims, but Sims, I guess they didn't think he was important enough to give the sweep. So,
No,
Ticketmaster just
because
kind of took it from him.
Sims is
It
Bugonia.
was on, but you already done said it now. You done said it now. So Begonia's out of there, and the amateur is now the new champ for the moment. So
Be
so now
gone
we
with
got.
them begonias. Be gone with the begonias.
Okay, so now we got to put up. I hate to have to chop these two down. We got the amateur versus the running man. Oh,
Ah,
and it's technically his own stem since y'all done stole his thunder. So technically he'll be first now since y'all stole his thunder. But Sims, the amateur versus the running man. What you got to say about whatever you got to say at the back?
Well, we did a review on Running Man, so I'm definitely going to say Amateur was good. Don't get me wrong, but the Running Man was just action packed from start to finish. It was a good storyline. It was a lot different than the storyline from the original movie, also, but it was a good movie. I got to give it to Running Man. Can't even front. I liked Amateur, but the Running Man was a lot more entertaining.
Okay. And I do agree. The two tough ones to get in between. Uh, Ticketmaster, the running man versus the amateur. What you doing with it?
Oh, this is tough because they both were shitty movies.
oh,
Yeah, this is tough because they're both. I mean, I just voted for
He
amateur.
needs some milk, y'all. He needs some milk.
I voted for amateur because Bugonia knocked off Long Walk, which is despicable. But anyway, you just gotta do what you gotta do to win. Um, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna. Well, because she was married to a white man, and I'm not really feeling that. I'm gonna go with the amateur.
So that's two for. No, that's a split. So we got one for running man, one for the amateur.
Yeah. Because the running man was you need a white man to take care of a black woman and a child. Because we ain't doing that.
Okay.
No,
Black
y'all the
rules, Paul.
worst. Y'all the worst movie critics I ever heard in my fucking life, man. God
Yeah.
damn.
They'll
I'm
be
I'm
better next
I'm
year, man. They'll be better
for
next
me
year because at least they know
for
what's
hey,
me
coming.
it's
and black lives don't
it's
matter over here, I
easy.
guess.
It's an easy pick. It's an easy pick for me. If I don't know either film, uh, I take points off from remakes. So I'm gonna go with the amateur because Running Man's a remake.
And I'll adopt those rules as well. I like that.
Okay, so
That's respectable. That's respectable, Uru.
so so
Yeah.
that's what, 3 for the amateur then? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. I got.
Sims,
Yeah.
Ticketmaster, Black Rules. So that's 3-0. Is it a sweep? Is it a sweep? Creators
Yeah,
on
the
you.
amateur, the amateur.
Niggas just ain't gonna wait their turn. Okay. Oh my
Now,
God.
Roger, I went with the running man. I went
All
with
right.
running man.
My
I
bad. So
just
it's
respect,
2-1.
yeah.
So yeah, it's 2-1.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
Sims did
2-1
go with running.
until this nigga just went out of turn and he said the amateur. So that
So
makes
it's
it 3-1. Okay.
3-1. Okay.
Yeah. So it was supposed to be on creator. So creator, what say you?
Is he in the
Creator?
bathroom?
You on mute. You on mute, creator. I'm gonna say creator and went to the bathroom then, cause I'm gonna just go in there and I'm gonna go with the amateur to let it get some breath up in here. So it's now at 3-2 then, cause the amateur was dope. You know,
So
Okay.
Running Man was great too, cause I love the political view part of it and all that too. So it was a really really good movie. I hate to even have to pick between these two, but yeah, they both did their job. They both did their job, but I'm gotta give a little bit of an edge to the amateur because a man who you wouldn't think would do something, or a man that in regular life you think will have to quote unquote let it go. I like the fact that he didn't let it go, and he did do it for his wife. So I got to get a man points on that. He went to go get his wife's killers, even though he might die himself. He put all that aside to say, "Look, no, you touch my wife, you got to go." I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that.
all right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
All
move
right.
on.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. So what's the vote then?
It's
3-3.
no, it's
3
three. It's 3-2
3-2.
for amateur.
It's 3-2.
So that's 5 votes. So who didn't vote?
I
Creative,
didn't
but he
vote yet.
and
Creator
But
didn't
yeah,
vote.
but it's
creative,
7 of us. It's 7 of us.
Creator
Right.
didn't vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
creative,
Creator.
like reset
Creator
there.
didn't vote.
Reset. What you going with?
All right. This is tough for me. Running Man. I like the nostalgia of Running Man. It did do an homage to the old movie. It also it was a pretty good little spin. And sometimes a cheesy movie is good, even though it's cheesy. But even having said that, I'm still going with the amateur.
So it's 3-3.
How is that 3-3, Roger?
No, it's
I
four. It's
voted for
four.
I
That's
voted for the amateur.
that's four
No.
two, man.
4-2. It's
That's
four
four
two.
Yeah.
two.
There's
Okay.
only
My
one
bad.
run.
My
There's
bad.
only one running man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the amateur goes for it. Running Man is out of it.
Yep, out of there.
Right.
So then now it's the amateur versus Frankenstein.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. Let's try Creator one more
Mm.
time. Creator, are you back? Or you still in the bathroom? All right, Creator's still in the bathroom. Let's see what happens. Okay, so reset is on you then.
Frankenstein, easy, easy. Frankenstein.
Okay, so we got 1-0. Uh Sims, what you say?
He dropped.
Sims done went to the bathroom. All right, niggas versus sinners. What say you? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm before that because I'm at the top. Okay, so now hold on now. Hold on. All right, so we got the amateur versus Frankenstein. I'm going with the amateur. It's easy for me. I didn't see Frankenstein. I heard what people said about it, but I don't think I was going to enjoy that anywhere near that I'm going to enjoy the amateur, even though it sounds like there's something to it. But I don't think y'all ain't talked to it better than what I saw with the amateur. I'm gonna say that. Okay, y'all ain't talked to it better than that. So now we got. Hold on. So that's the amateur one. And what did you say? Reset.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
You said Frankenstein. So we won one. So now niggas versus sinners. We won one. Where you going?
Uh, I'm going with amateur.
Okay, that's 2-1 for the amateur. Ticketmaster, what say you?
Who nominated Frankenstein?
I don't remember.
Uh,
It wasn't me.
I nominated Frankenstein.
All right, so since Uru backed me on Marshmallow, I'm going to back him on Frankenstein.
You mother.
Thank you.
Okay, that's two
That's what
two.
that's what y'all call chivalry. That's true chivalry right
That's two two. Okay, that's two two. All right. Well, then it falls to Black Rule next. So, all right, Black Rule, what you doing?
there. Well, I did. I mean, the amateur sounds great. I look forward to seeing it, but obviously, I got to go Frank.
Okay, so Frankenstein has the edge at 3-2. Creator, come on now. What you doing with this, bro? What you doing with it? You can be worried about this monster, or you can go with the man who took revenge over his wife, even though his own government that should have had his back wouldn't even help him. Which one you doing with? What you doing with that?
Well,
Trying to sell it.
that monsters that Taco just tearing up his stomach.
Creator's still in the bathroom, man.
What you say, Creator?
He giving birth. He giving birth.
Okay,
He in the
okay, cool. Reset. Then it's on you.
He
I
said
He
said
already.
said
Frankenstein.
already.
I said Frankenstein. You want me
Wait
to
a minute.
vote again?
Hold
Frankenstein.
on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Then it should be 3-3 if you did that already.
Sims. Ask Sims.
Sam. Oh yeah, he must. Okay, he dropped off and came back. Sam's, which way you going?
Man, these niggas ain't paying their
I'm
internet
going.
bill. That's
I'm
what's
going
going
with.
on.
I'm go, I'm going with Frankenstein. I'm on the train right now. Sorry about that. But if you can
It's
hear
all
me, I'm
good.
going with Frankenstein.
Y'all done knocked my film out.
Gotta
Y'all
go
done
with
knocked
What
my
what he
film out.
Frankenstein.
Man.
what he say you running the train?
Don't be telling that man business like that.
Okay, so then, all right, man. Well, I'm gonna call it on the amateur then. All
Man,
right,
your film
and
went you know your film went further than it's supposed to went. It's
That's
ranked
true.
up there higher than it should have been.
That's true. That's true.
I mean that was supposed to be one of the top ones. That was supposed to do something. All
Yeah,
right,
you went up against a classic though.
man.
A
Sometimes
classic.
it's rough out here. Sometimes, man. It's rough out here. Sometimes. All right. Well, Wake Up Dead Man from Knives Out series versus Frankenstein.
Ooh, ooh,
Okay, so now,
ooh.
So hold on,
uh,
Roger, who's number one so far?
well, I don't have them in order, but weapons. No, Sinners had 5 people who mentioned it. Weapons
Yeah.
had 4 people who mentioned it.
Yeah.
Superman had 3. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning had 2 mentions, and Wake Up Dead Man from Knives Out had 2 mentions. But we going film to film on some heads up. So now it's Frankenstein versus Wake Up Dead Man from Knives Out, and the last person to answer was Sims, who just fell off. So I guess that's gonna be me. And since I ain't seen neither film, but I did enjoy the first Knives Out. Y'all see this Hollywood? Since I enjoyed the first Knives Out, I'm gonna give you my vote for the second one because I am interested in seeing that one. See, that's how
Mm.
you leave a good lasting impression. And if you give me a good first film, I'm more inclined to see your second
I,
film. So,
although I think that's the third or the fourth Knives Out though.
It's the third one. It's the third one.
well, I
Yeah,
saw one of them and
yeah.
I
I
liked
know
it.
there's been more than two. Yeah, yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I saw a Knives Out film and it was a good film. So now I'm because they gave me a good one already. I'm gonna give them my vote. So Knives Out it is. For 1-0. Niggas versus sinners. It'll be on you right after I say shout out to Landon.
What he say? What he say?
Oh,
Creator of doodoo.
oh man, that's cold.
Hey man, you can't be on air and in the
Yeah, you
band,
need
so
to.
it ain't gonna work
Yeah, you need to. You need to let you need to let everybody know. You need to let everybody know you okay, bro. Don't let
Yeah,
folks think you went out like Elvis.
See,
Don't let
later
folks
for
think you went
breeze,
out like
bro.
Elvis.
it's hard.
Grab the Febreze, bro. Grab the Febreze.
Look, hey man, it's it's hard to talk when your asshole's throwing up. I get
Hey man, he going out like Tywin Targaryen, man.
I'm gonna say shout out to Landon on that one, y'all. Shout out to Landon. So, hey, we got one for the one for nines out. 1-0 niggas versus spinners. What say you, brother? What say you? Oh, we got another nigga in the bathroom. Okay,
Hey,
go on one.
Frankenstein,
Go.
Frankenstein.
Okay. 1-1.
Okay, all right. Ticketmaster. What you
Oh,
going
I'm
with?
going Frankenstein. I don't
Oh,
like that.
Wow.
2-1.
2-1.
2-1
I like.
in Frankenstein's way.
Can I explain shit? Damn.
Yeah,
I'm not.
anytime your
I'm not.
turn come up, you can say whatever you want to say.
I'm not. I'm not. I don't really like the Knives Out series. I was never really a fan of that. I think he's a horrible actor, and I think he was one of the worst Bonds ever. On top of that,
Cut that nigga mic
That's,
off.
Oh
that's
wow,
what you did with that.
Cut that nigga's
personal.
mic off.
That's what you did with that. Oh,
That is personal.
well, I'm just letting you
Damn.
know, man. He's the
That
ass
is
of an
personal.
actor, and
Shit.
every Bond he made was trash.
okay, so that's 2-1 for Frankenstein. Then 2-1 for Frankenstein. Black Uru is on you. Shark, I see you. I see. Well, Shark saying he may be losing service, so he done voted in the chat. So he going with the Knives Out. Wake Up Dead Man. So that's
Okay.
2-2. Black Uru, what you doing with?
Frankenstein, obviously. I mean, and let me rant about sequels, except for maybe obviously Empire Strikes Back and maybe The Two Towers. Most sequels suck. So
No, Terminator
just
2
by
did not suck.
default, Frankenstein.
No, Terminator 2
Yeah,
did not suck.
Terminator 2. Thanks for the correction. Thanks for the correction. Right.
Well,
That's one of those. Those are three franchises where the sequel exceeds the original. I agree.
Okay, y'all. So
It's so nice.
he going
It's
with
so nice to see y'all making up today. Y'all being nice to each
shut
other
up,
today.
nigga.
It's
Shut
so
up.
cute.
hey man, it's getting real out here. But I mean they giving some real stuff though. They giving some real stuff. So
I think it's
okay.
go. I think it's gonna get tight. It's gonna get tight towards the end. Don't worry. It's gonna get tight.
It's
Yeah,
gonna get
the
personal.
battle is
We
coming.
ain't got to the good
Yeah.
stuff yet. It's gonna get personal.
The battles are coming. The battles are definitely coming. Okay. So that'll be okay, so that's 3-2 Frankenstein. We had 3-2 for
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Creator, are
Right.
you there? Because if you're not there, we got a decision.
Nah,
Creator going once,
nah,
Creator going twice. Then we're gonna have to give it to we're gonna have to give it to
Wait a
Frankenstein
second.
then.
No, wait a second. I haven't voted yet, sir.
Wait a minute.
You voted.
Okay, go with my
I
bad.
did
Go
not.
ahead.
I did not.
No, he didn't. He was
I
the first on the
did
last
not
one.
vote on this. Well, listen, I'm taking this one personal. First of all, Daniel Craig is an excellent Bond. Excellent Bond. And this character that he plays for Knives Out is a very good character. It's a very good character. I like this character. I like this series. I've loved this series since it came out. I'm going with Knives Out, Dead Man Rising.
So we had 3-3. So we had
Damn right.
3-3. Okay, so now this what we doing. This what hold on. Shark said
Knives Out.
he said well it say wake up
Yeah.
dead man is
Yeah.
my vote. Then it say I voted knife out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he did. You jotted
Yeah.
it down.
He said that.
You already
He
got
said
you
that.
already got his. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
He
saying in
said
the
that.
chat he making two different determinations.
No. Knives Out. No,
No, he said Knives Out.
he said Knives Out in the beginning. Knives Out is the same movie.
Yeah, Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out's the same movie, Roger. It's the same
We're
movie.
3-3.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, what am I doing in the head? Okay. So
Yeah,
that's
that's the
3-3,
same.
right? So we are 3-3.
Yeah.
Frankenstein versus Knives Out. We are 3-3.
Yeah.
Y'all, so sometimes you got to do a tiebreaker. And guess what? I was just finna say the first person in the audience that throw out a vote, that's the one we going with. Shout out to MJD. The second he already did it. He say Knives Out. That's the tiebreaker. It is what it is.
MJD for the win.
That's some fuck
There you
shit.
go,
That's some
baby.
fuck.
There you
That's
go,
that's
baby.
some fuck shit.
There
Hey
you
man,
go,
we need a
baby.
decision. We need a decision. I know it didn't go your way, but I had
Roger,
to let the amateur go.
Roger, you
MJD for the
cheated. You
clutch.
cheated, Roger.
For the
You changed the rules in the last possible
I cheated.
because it favored you. You cheated. That was a straight up gate move.
No,
Y'all already know
no.
what Roger do though.
That's what I was literally about to say the first person in the audience to get one out, that's gonna be it. And then I looked down and
man.
he had it out already. I didn't cheat at all.
Sometimes.
Right,
That was
Hold
right.
on,
pure
Roger, Roger,
integrity.
quick question. What were my 5 movies?
Man, ain't none of your movies here.
Marshmallow, The Grudge,
The
uh
Gorge.
The gorge.
no, it was The
The
Gorge,
long
not The
walk.
Grudge, but The Gorge.
Weapons.
The
Long
Long
walk.
Walk.
Weapons.
Weapons and some
Weapons,
other
yeah.
bullshit. And some other
You
Only
had
bullshit.
one. You had
only weapon is on the list so far.
Hold on, no. What's the other one? The Lost Bus, right?
The what?
The-
The Lost Bus.
no,
No, no,
No,
no,
you
no,
didn't put
no,
you,
no,
you
no,
didn't
no,
No,
put
no,
that on there.
no,
no.
no, it
no,
wasn't
you
that.
didn't say that. No.
It wasn't that.
What was my number 5?
How you gonna
Nigga,
ask us what's your choices
how you
was?
gonna press us for your 5?
But I'm saying because he only mentioned 3 of my movies, not all
That's
5.
because we ain't got to your other movie yet. He got it wrote down.
I want to make sure he got him down. That's I'm
Well,
just checking.
so
Weapon was the number one
we
pick.
still have Superman, Weapons, Love Hurts, The Housemaid, One Battle
Love
After
hurts.
Another,
Love
Mission.
hurts. That's what that was it. Love hurts.
Yeah, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, The Women in the Cab, and The Woman in Cabin 10, Sarah's Oil, Sinners, Captain America: Brave New World. So
But then you
now
only
I
have 4 of mine. You only have 4 of mine.
no one of
Man,
yours was Weapons, which made your
No, no,
5.
no,
You
no. I told you Weapons, Marshmallow, Long
Right.
Walk,
Right.
right? The Gorge.
Right.
That's 4, right?
Right.
Lost Bus is 5.
Right.
no, you never mentioned that.
You
The
never
Gorge
mentioned that,
is
bro.
5. Yes,
It was.
I definitely mentioned it because
Go over
when you
that
go
list again, Roger. Go over that list again.
No, 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 no.
he said The Long Walk for sure. He said
right,
Weapons for sure. He
right,
said
Right.
The
Marshmallow,
Gorge, and he said
Right.
Marshmallow,
Marshmallow,
Marshmallow.
and he also said something else because it
Love
was
hurts. Love hurts. Love
No, I
hurts.
did
Yes, love
not.
her.
No, I did not. I did
no
not say
that
So who did?
Love Hurts what no Love Hurts wasn't his. It was something else that he gave us.
Oh, that was
Love
Shark
Hurts wasn't
Sales.
his.
Some bullshit.
Yeah,
Some bullshit.
I
Okay.
don't remember. And I ain't finna rewind and go find out. But he did give us one other film.
The Lost Bus.
The Lost Bus.
I don't remember that one. Okay,
It
let's
was
say it is
definitely
the
The
Lost
Lost
Bus.
Bus.
Okay, no. Let's just say it is the Lost Bus. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is what we gonna do. Wake Up
That shit go
Dead Man from
honorable
Knives
mention.
Out versus the Lost Bus, which I don't really know anything about. Well, you know what? It ain't even my time to talk. The last person that voted was well, I guess it is on you, Ticketmaster. So
Yeah.
make your play for it.
What is verse what?
Wake Up
The
Dead
Lost
Man from
Bus.
Knives Out versus the
Not
Lost
okay, okay,
Bus.
okay, 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 okay. Gentlemen, and in the chat today, I would like to listen to a wonderful, wonderful movie. It's where the common man becomes an amazing hero, and this is an actual period piece that actually happened when there was wildfires in California, and these kids got trapped on the school bus in the midst of a wildfire, and it is basically takes place between a dad trying to get home to get his family versus 18, 18 kindergarten kids on the bus with a hot Latina, with a very hot Latina trying to make it out of the forest fire. It's riveting. It's an amazing film, and I'm voting for Lost Bus. Matthew McConaughey is the main actor.
I got
Sounds
to give
like
you
ash
credit the way
water
you
to put
did
out
that.
fire.
Yeah, that the
Sounds
way you
like
explained that was pretty good, bro.
sounds
Okay,
like
so we got one lost bus.
This movie sounds like ash water to put out fire. No.
All right, y'all could wait y'all turn.
Oh,
Okay. So he's going against lost bus, so that automatically puts him and Wake Up Dead Man from Knives Out. So that's 1-1. Black Cool, what you doing with it?
so the Knives won over Frankenstein.
Over the lost
No,
bus. It's
no,
Frankenstein
Frank.
out, brother. Frankenstein out. I know it's
Oh,
hard. I lost the amateur. I know it's hard. But they ain't gonna
wait,
roll
wait.
with you, brother.
So, I'm just so that beat out. The Knives beat out Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yes, sir. That's
That's
your
some
boy
fuck
in the
shit.
audience.
Well, I'm
MJ,
definitely going
Remember,
MJD
with
remember
the other.
said,
MJD came through in the clutch. This thing,
I
Uru
gotta
finna
follow
hate.
up with you
Uru
about.
finna hate.
I gotta follow up with you
Uru-
about that one, bro. I gotta follow up with you about that one, bro. When we later. No, I'm definitely going against Knives Out. So yeah, whatever the other film is, that's the one I'm going
This
with.
Lost
mother-
Bus. Okay.
Uru with the foolishness. Uru with the foolishness.
it's getting petty, people. It's getting petty.
It's getting.
It's getting petty. Okay. It's getting petty.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Okay.
crazy. That was
All
crazy.
right. So that means we got 2 for the lost bus. But no. He said
Yeah, 2-1.
I'm
It's
going
2-1.
with
2-1.
the yeah.
2-1 in favor of lost bus.
Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey is the main actor.
No. 2-1 in favor of lost bus. Great Black Reset, what you doing?
Sometimes your daddy just disappoints you, man. Sometimes you just do, man. And I don't understand this lost bus
You
thing.
understand
It
one day,
sounds like.
son. You understand one day.
Hey, I'm still taking it personal that this man said Daniel Craig was one of the worst James Bonds ever. Simply because he said that
And now, who said
Knives
that?
Out.
Who said that? Who
Your
said that Craig
compadre.
was one of the
Your
worst James Bond?
compadre. Your
He's still the
buddy.
clown.
Your buddy you over here making up with. You got to stand tall, Uru.
Yeah.
Sometimes a nigga just over here being
No, he wasn't.
Shazam.
I would say he was maybe the second or third. I don't know between him and Pierce Brosnan, maybe, but obviously Sean Connery is the best. But I gotta give him in the top. Put him in the top 3.
Yeah. Yeah, this nigga don't know what he's talking about. Knives Out. Knives Out.
Okay, so that means the power is now in my hand because that would be 2-2 on the vote side. It would be 2-2. So whatever I go with,
Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
I'm gonna do the right thing because that's all I do is right. I don't do nothing.
Come on, man.
Let me rephrase that.
I'm not sure if that helps.
He's Roger. He's Roger, and he's right.
Let me rephrase. Do what I believe is the right thing. Thank you.
No.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, do
Yeah, that's funny.
real talk. Now, it did put me in a situation where I didn't see neither one of the movies, but I do like the Knives Out franchise because I saw one of theirs and it was excellent. But I'm gonna honestly say how you describe this, bro, sounds more compelling. So I'm actually gonna go with the Lost Bus.
I'm glad Roger's not a cop because he can be bribed real easy. He can be bribed real easy.
Real talk.
It's ridiculous.
If you are a bus driver, right, and your mother and your son is stuck in a wildfire fire, and you got a bunch of kids on your bus, also stuck in a wildfire, what are you gonna do, bro?
Nigga, this is 2026, the year of fuck them kids. Nigga, Knives Out, nigga.
I hear you, bro, but I'm gonna say the storyline in itself and whatever direction you choose to go in, real talk, that sounds like a very compelling story, and it's a lot of great decision making. Yeah. I mean, I would personally would love to survive something like notice I said survive something like that without getting permanently injured. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way I think. Could I have survived the 9/11 if I happened to be there? Could I have survived this? Can I survive that? What decision would I make in these critical times? And to me, that's a good description of a critical time where you got to make real judgments and decisions. So
Right.
that Lost Bus sounds. I want to see that one, bro. Real talk. You know.
No. Hey, hold on, Roger.
Yeah.
Chuck Sims
Yeah.
voted in the chat. He voted for Dead Men or Knives Out.
There it
He
is.
voted in the chat.
That was the
Coming
pass.
through. Shark Sims
Yes,
No,
coming through.
that was
he
old
did.
stuff. That was old
No,
stuff.
no, 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 no,
Nah,
no,
that's
no.
the
He
new
did at
vote. That's the
12:31.
new vote.
12:31. We were 12:34. So that was as you're speaking. So yeah,
Yeah.
Knives Out. Fuck them kids.
Okay, then you know what? That's gonna put us at 3-3.
That's still a tie.
Audience, first one.
Afro Trent, Afro Merchant.
The first
Lost
one in the
Bus.
audience. What y'all taking? Y'all
Lost
taking
Bus.
Knives Out or you taking a Lost Bus? First one in the
Man, fuck them
audience.
kids.
Come on, MJD. Come on, MJD.
Afro Merchant. Lost Bus, my brother. Lost Bus.
Well, you know what? Hold on. Creator came back. Let me see.
Yeah,
Creator, are you there?
Yeah, I'm.
What? We ain't got he gonna decide it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yo,
we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. We hear you.
Knives Out,
Okay,
Knives Out,
okay.
Knives Out, Knives Out.
Knives
Yes,
out,
sir.
dog.
With the
Creator
question, Knives
back.
Out. No. No, he did it before. Knives Out. No. Creator and voting. He has not been voting since 35 minutes. He was in the bathroom. NJD with the
I
clutch.
was not in no
Knives
Hey,
Out. Fuck
bathroom.
them kids.
Creator didn't even wash his hands, man. He didn't even wash his hands. We ain't taking that
Yeah,
vote.
yeah.
And
Well,
he
you
was
know
He
what?
ain't
nasty
voting.
as
Creator,
sucker
You know
He ain't
dick.
what?
voting because
creator,
he's a
To
scrub.
be
creator,
fair, to be
creator.
fair,
I had to tell these dudes, man. They said you went out like Elvis, man, dying on the throne, man.
What did he say?
Hold on.
Bananas and
Creator.
what he was
Creator.
eating? Bananas, fried peanut butter sandwiches and
Wait,
shit with
Creator.
bananas on them.
Creator, hold on. Before you give your official vote, did you
no.
hear the
MJD
He
got
not
it out.
voting. He not
MJD
voting.
got it
MJD.
out before he got back.
MJD for the win,
Hey, did you
baby.
get my lobby? Did you get my lobby, Roger?
Hold
I'm
on.
lobbying.
Roger, you got a tie. Roger, we got a tie.
No, he's not tied. No, he's not. No, he has not been
Afro
voting for
Merchant
35
put Lost
minutes.
Bus.
He
He's a
just
part of
showed
the
up.
chat.
He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
What?
Look, Afro
He
Merchant also
doesn't know
put
what we're
Lost Bus.
talking about.
Afro
Creator.
Merchant
No.
came in
That was after
after
MJD.
MJD, y'all.
It
Knives
MJD.
doesn't
Out.
matter. All
Knives Out.
votes should count. All votes should count.
No.
This
Well,
this nigga.
No.
you know
This
what?
nigga.
We're not changing the rules.
Hold on.
First one in the chat.
First
First
of
one in
all,
the chat
Afro Merchant
gets the
has a
vote.
wrench. MJG don't have a wrench. Afro Merchant has a wrench.
Okay, you
Nah.
know what?
We're not doing
Hold
technicalities
on.
now.
Hold on. This is what I do, man. Since MJD already casted a vote, we're gonna leave him out. Okay.
What?
Audience
What
only
kind
get
of
one
rules is
vote.
that?
The
This
audience
nigga.
only
What
get
kind of
one
rules
vote.
is that?
Creator, what's your vote, Creator?
Now you
God
know what?
damn.
This
Creator,
is what
I
What's
I
your
sent
vote,
it
do.
to
Creator?
Roger. Roger
In
see what the
order to
vote
be
is.
fair, either I would have to go with MJD because he got it out before Creator got back, or if I say the audience only gets one chance, then I'll have to take Creator's decision because he made it back before Afro Merchant said what he
So
said.
so Afro gave my choice. That's what I'll say.
Then I'm gonna have
What?
to say
You
officially the
don't. You
Lost
don't
Bus
even know
wins.
what we're talking about, player.
You said Knives Out, sucker.
No. Knives Out versus who?
The
Knives Out
Lost
versus
Bus
who?
wins, y'all. It is what it is. The Lost Bus
Lost
wins.
Bus.
So
This is
I'm not gonna
Man,
crazy.
count that against
y'all
Afro
are bogus.
Merchant. Afro Merchant, you
This
still
is
got. If we
crazy.
need a tiebreaker, you will be allowed to throw one in. MJD, you
This is
done because
crazy.
Man,
you
Knives
got
Out
one
was
in.
good, man. Y'all tripping. It was a good movie.
This is crazy.
The
This
Lost.
is
Hey,
crazy.
we'll know better for next year. We'll know better for next year. All right.
Wait,
And
the
I,
nigga.
Who's
Wait,
talking over
Roger.
there?
The nigga running around driving a whole bunch of illegitimate ass kids on a bus in the fire beats out Knives Out. That's
man,
crazy.
sometimes it be happening that
No.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Fuck
what
them
happened.
kids.
That's what happened.
Fuck them kids.
Well, you're gonna have to say it in another vote. You get another chance to say it because it's up again. And it's the Lost Bus versus Captain America Brave New World. And let's try to
I
get
ain't even
some type of
seen Lost
order
Bus.
again. Let's try to get some type of order again. So let's
Oh,
do this.
well,
All right.
bye bye, Lost
Hold
Bus.
on, no. Let's start with niggas versus sinners so he can
I ain't
get his
voting.
vote, and let's go down the line in some kind of order.
Niggas
Hey,
versus sinners, man. Y'all crazy.
hey, yo, you know what? I like seeing my Negroes win. I love seeing Anthony Mackie on screen. He did a masterful job, and this movie is a political thriller. So yeah, Captain America: Brave New World, all day, air day, any day. And by the way, you guys about them kids? Man, fuck them kids. Kids on
All
the
right.
bus. Who give a shit?
So we
Man,
had
get out
one
of here.
zero for Captain America. Ticketmaster, what you doing with?
Okay, brothers, my black brothers in arms, do not
And
do
and them
this.
kids were white.
Oh my! Nobody
Them
talk.
kids were
Nobody
white
talking.
also.
Come on, yeah, you
Nobody
gave
What
your
talking.
piece.
nonsense?
You
Talk,
gave your
bro.
piece, brother. You had a chance to say whatever you want to say. You gave your piece. We got your vote. Let the Ticketmaster get here.
My
Them kids
black
were
brothers
white.
in arms and my brothers on the chat. MCU needs to be punished for this bullshit. They could have done
Oh,
such better job,
Speak,
but
speak.
not only did they do a poor
Don't
job
knock
for
his
Anthony
ass off,
Mackie,
good. Thank God.
they did a poor job on their first original Captain America, which was black. Please stand with me and do not vote for this horrible, horrible movie. MCU could have done better. Use your vote to punish these niggas. In the chat, I
Hot
need
sauce
you
for
to say
president. Hot sauce
down
for
with
president. That nigga lobbying like a mother.
can I finish a statement? God damn. So I once again I urge you, brothers, Lost Bus. Not don't vote for Lost Bus, but protest. Anthony Mackie deserved better. Lost
Ooh.
Bus.
Okay, so that's 2 for Lost Bus, 2-0.
If you I'm right here. If you vote for Brave New World, you hate Anthony Mackie.
Swear to God.
Oh,
I second that
oh,
motion.
You ain't black if you vote for it. This nigga is off the chain. This nigga's off the
yellow,
chain.
All right.
yellow, crazy. So y'all gonna side with them kids, with them
Hey,
white
hold
kids,
on now.
with them white kids?
It's
Or is
Black
it?
If
Crew's
you
turn to make his case and say which
Ah,
way he going. Black Guru, obviously, you hate Anthony Mackie if you go with Captain America Break the World. Or, I guess F them kids if you you know what I'm saying, if you don't take Lost Bus. What you gonna do, sir? What you gonna do?
I gotta remind you that them kids were white.
uh, you know,
Y'all niggas
I'm
crazy,
really,
man.
I'm really torn with this one. I mean, look, I want to side with Anthony Mackie, uh, but I found, I just found the whole notion of him becoming Captain America unnecessary, and you know, I mean, he has no enhancements, and he beating the Hulk. It went way too far for me.
Come on,
I
Uri.
was I was very disappointed in what they did there. Very disappointed in what they did there.
He deserves
now
better.
now Uru
But
wants to be
having
a
said
purist.
that,
Now he
having
want to be a
said that,
purist.
I have to go with Anthony Mack, even in spite of myself. I have to go with Anthony Mack.
Okay, so that's
Ah!
2. Wait a minute. So that's hold on. Is that 2 for Captain America? I mean, excuse me, 1
Yes,
for Captain
yes.
America.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah,
Wait a minute. What
yeah.
you want to do for
Two,
one? Okay,
two, one,
that's one
two,
for
one.
Captain America, 2 for the Lost Bus. Okay, Great Black
No, there's
Reset.
only one for the Lost Bus.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
you
Two.
you and niggas versus sinners both went for Lost Bus.
No,
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 he
no. I
said
voted
Captain
Captain
America.
America.
He said Captain
Oh, my
America.
bad. Okay, so that's 2 caps, 1 Lost Bus.
No.
Yo, Roger out here
Okay.
shaving points, y'all.
Hey,
Roger shaving
Exactly.
points,
no.
pulling foul
Hey,
shots.
if you ever play
Swim! Swim,
Black
Black,
Black, bro,
swim!
shit.
This nigga don't even want to. He don't want to mean nothing. He don't want to mean nothing. So, all right. So let's do this. Let's go with Shark, and then we'll try him again.
Yo, the fact that my
Hello?
brother.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you
Yo,
go.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
missed your opportunity, brother. We done moved on to Shark.
you
We'll
was
come back to
underwater.
you. We'll come
Shark
back to
came and
you.
got you.
The fact that this black man was able to beat a Hulk with no super serum compared to a white
Right.
man
Right.
driving a goddamn bus, got a super serum, just his wits and his black strength alone. That's all we need. While the white man needed that goddamn super serum and was getting his ass beat by regular people sometimes. Gotta go with Anthony Mackie. Shout out. And if you voted against the Brave New World, you ain't black. You
Right.
ain't black. And my
I
Joe
knew that was
Joe
coming.
Biden
He
voice.
pulled out the Biden on us, man.
And my
I
Joe
knew
Biden
that was
voice.
coming too.
Okay,
I
great
knew that
back
was
reset.
coming.
We
Yeah.
gonna try you again. So now we got. So that's okay. That's 3 for Captain America. Was that 3 for Captain America? And
Yeah.
1 for Lost
Yeah.
Bus.
Anthony Mackie, man, I'm sorry, man, but these niggas don't like you at all. God damn. What you do though?
All right, now he done dropped off. He done got knocked off. That ain't my fault. Creator, go ahead, because he got knocked off.
All right. So I'm gonna say I ain't even seen the Bus movie. I seen Captain America Brave New World, and I don't care about no truth serum. I'm a comic book fan, and I'm gonna keep it true to the comics. It ain't no way that nigga getting ready to beat a red hawk, a blue hawk, a
Yeah.
baby hawk with no nothing but
Yeah.
some metal wings, bro. I can't do that,
Yeah.
man.
Vibranium. Yeah.
That movie was trash, bro. I couldn't even do it. They tried, but that was not a good movie. It was not a good, to me, good production at all. It looked rushed and a whole lot of money spent on a whole lot of nothing. So with that being said, I'm going for the Bus.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. We black
Yeah.
actors deserve better. Thank you.
Niggas ain't
Shane,
black.
Okay, that's 2. That's 2 for that bus.
I look. I can't even argue against anything he's saying because that's exactly my opinion. I'm just
oh, you
going with the
voted
black
for
guy
him.
here.
You voted
Right
for
Mic
here,
him,
check.
though.
Mic check.
I'm just going with the black guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mic check.
Hey,
Mic
it's
check.
on you, Great Back Reset. So now he
All
just
right.
went with it. So your vote is critical at this point. And I guess the big question is who really hates the black guy in all this? So,
Okay. Okay. So two things here. If you vote for the last bus, you are voting with the nigga that don't have sinners on his list at all. That's a problem within and of itself. That okay.
That's a
And
major
then
problem. That's a major problem. Yeah.
It's not a
number
problem.
two, number two,
Yeah.
I do believe Anthony Mackie is the illegitimate son of Jesse Jackson. I'm voting for the black man. We going with Brave New World.
all right. So that's 4 for Brave New World then, right? That's 4 for Brave New World?
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Y'all happy with your chilling circuit? Yeah.
Ah.
First of all,
He said,
this just in from Anthony Mackie. If you ain't vote for me, you ain't black. Okay.
Well,
hey,
Yeah.
James Brown made millions on that chilling circuit.
all I'm saying is y'all like the chilling circuit. That's all I'm
James
saying.
Brown made millions on that chilling circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah.
That's
Eat up,
true.
niggas. Eat up. Eat up, niggas. Eat up. All right, Captain America 1, y'all got it. Shane,
Zoo!
that was absolutely the worst MCU movie ever created.
I
Look,
agree, but it's
if
better
we,
than a nigga riding
hey,
a bus.
hats off. If we don't love ourselves, nobody else will.
Bro,
I
they could
can't
put
love
that
I
movie on
thought that's what you
Timu.
Hebrew Israelites. I thought that's how you Hebrew Israelites operate.
They could have released that motherfucker on Timu or
Yeah,
T
no, we can't,
or
we can't accept
Tubi,
Sen. That movie
whatever
is
it's
just
called. That's one of them. That ain't even
we
good
can't,
enough for Tubi, man.
we can't accept Sen.
Oh,
Even you said that shit was bullshit. So I mean, why y'all coming at
it
me?
it
You
was
said it.
awful. It was awful. It was awful. I agree. I can't even front.
But it
Yeah.
won. Okay. Captain America Brave New World
Ha.
Regardless, was able to pull out a victory over the lost bus. Even though I'm gonna say it was a compelling argument it was made for, but it just didn't do what it needed to do. All right, now Captain America: Brave New World.
Right.
Now I have to go against Sinners.
Ah,
It's
shit.
over. It's over.
Okay.
It's
Can I
Mm.
over.
start to vote?
Oh,
Can I start to vote?
I don't even
come
think
on,
that's a
baby.
comparison.
We know.
Now
Can I
We
vote? Can
know.
I vote first?
we
Wow.
we gonna keep some order.
Are we even
We
gonna
gonna keep
vote?
some order. We gonna keep some order. It's on me. Now I don't really said
About
it
to
was
waste
one
the
of the best
time.
movies of the year. No, I'm saying I didn't say it was one of the best movies of the year. So now I got to vote from a very compelling story. Excuse me, no, I don't. I got to vote Sinners versus Captain America: Brave New World, and I like Anthony Mackie. Okay, real talk. He did a lot of great things without that superstar. He gave his moral argument of why he shouldn't have taken that superstar. He had chances to take that superstar, but Anthony only one black guy. But real talk, it's more black people in Sinners than in Brave New World. But real talk, which one do I truly believe was a better movie? I honestly have to go with Sinners. I do think it was a better movie because there was more stories going on that pulled my interest in. Brave New World did a good job, but Sinners had a lot of compelling stories going on at the same time. And even though there was stuff I didn't even necessarily agree with in there, and then the whole wood and nickel stuff, they was putting so much in there. I love the way the white people was the first people to be the villains because that's more of how I see things. So when that guy was at the door trying to convince some other people to let him in, it was just so much great stuff that they was doing in that one particular film. I really can't vote against them. So it ain't no surprise. I've been told y'all, Senator, I believe was the best movie that came out in 2025.
Wait,
So
wait, wait, wait. You skipped weapon. It was supposed to be Captain America versus weapons, not Captain America versus sinners.
we ain't got the weapons yet, bro. We ain't got the weapons yet,
Yeah.
bro.
All right. So go ahead.
But I
Niggas
thought you were
versus.
going in the order of.
Yeah.
I thought you was
I'm
going
going
in
in
the
the
orders
order.
of the
No. When y'all start
from
giving me
the
stuff, I start taking it down.
bottom
I
to the
start taking
top.
it down. So we're basically at the higher movies where I guess there would be a little bit more
Right.
arguing about. We
Oh,
at
it's
that
finna
part
get
now.
it's finna get ugly. Don't worry.
Well,
It's
we'll
finna get
talk this
ugly. We
out.
we
Yeah.
get we getting the riff raff out of there now. It's finna get ugly.
Yeah, so we're at one for sinners, zero for Captain America. Niggas versus sinners would be on you. Go ahead.
Sinners, sinners all day, every day.
I mean, it's in the name, y'all. It's in the name. So that's a 2-0 on sinners. Verse. Okay, so now we got Ticketmaster to say his piece. What he want to do with
Okay. Well, since everybody convinced me the last vote on how great Brave New World is
It's
and how a man
Here come the
how
fucking.
a man can fist behalf and win and overcome oppression and also give homage to the first real Captain America, the first black Captain America before
oh
the
my
white
god.
one. How in the world can we overlook this movie? So I'm going Brave New
I,
World. I'm going
I
Brave New
almost
World.
wrecked. I
hey,
literally
hey,
almost wrecked my truck
hey,
just now.
hey.
Oh
These
my
I,
are
but
god.
two
well, why did I
these
know
are
he was
two
gonna do that
movies
though?
starring great black men. I don't see what the problem is.
Also, hold on, let me finish. Also, at
This
the end
nigga.
of the day, shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Congratulations. Shout out to Newark, shout out to Tri-State area. We all proud of you. But nobody in their right mind is gonna sit here and tell me that Michael B. Jordan is a better
No,
actor than Anthony Mackie. And I'm
you
gonna
could have.
land. Please, brother, I'm
I,
not. I
I,
do not.
I,
I don't interrupt.
Nigga, you landing on the moon, nigga. You landing on the
Hey,
moon.
he can say
No,
what he
he
want
came
now.
back to
Words.
land,
He
refueled
I
for the
say
moon.
yeah, he
I
can say
say
what he want
three
now.
words and then your panties start itching. Right? Calm down. So I'm gonna say this. And this is a quote from the Notorious Big movie. Right? We sitting here drinking money. We're sitting here drinking alcohol with your bitch, with your money. I'll land my plane there.
Ooh,
Hey
Man.
man, again, two great movies starring great black men. I don't see what the problem is. But with that now puts us 2-1 fourth in center's direction. 2-1 four centers. Black Uru, you will be up next. So what you gonna do with it, brother?
Well, in line with the rap analogy, I'll say, like Tupac said to Biggie, that's why I fuck your bitch.
Bitch.
First off, fuck your bitch.
Out of control. Out of
Definitely
control.
going with Sinners. Definitely going with Sinners. Definitely
Let's
going
go.
Okay.
with Sinners.
So that's 3-1. That's 3-1. Start. Are you gonna end this contest? Or are we gonna have to go to creator?
Oh, y'all ready for me?
It's on you. It's 3-1 Sinners.
You better do the right
Don't
thing.
do this, Shark.
You better
Don't
do
do
the
this,
right
Shark.
thing.
Don't do this, Shark.
They said, don't do it, huh?
You do
Remember,
what you
Shark, I
want to
got
do,
a lot of
brother.
respect for you. I
Yeah.
got a lot of respect for you, Shark. You remember that.
What? Y'all worse than the Oscars board.
You do what you want to do, John. You do what you want to do. You're a
It's a hell
grown
of a
man.
free
Do what you
throw.
want to do.
Now, Uru came out. He said, "I got a lot of respect for you."
You better make this free
That's
throw, bro.
crazy. Well, as y'all know as y'all know me from being on the panel all the time, I'm always a straight shooter. I'm gonna keep it funky like a monkey, even when I don't want to, But I gotta give it to Sinners over Brave New World. Definitely,
Thank
I
you.
can't even
It is
Thank
I
what
you.
it
can't even
You
is,
run it
did a
back.
and
good
that's gonna
thing,
be it.
son.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
gonna
You
you.
be
did a
it,
good
y'all.
thing.
This is
That's
why
gonna be it.
Yeah.
this why I try to stop this nigga from landing the space shuttle. You gonna get plenty of opportunities to say something else about Michael B. Jordan, and you know that. Why you doing that?
Now,
Okay.
look, I didn't get the vote, but I would like to say this about those movies. Sinners was a really good movie. They are
It
two good,
doesn't matter
great.
what you say about the.
No,
No, I'm
yeah,
just
I
I'm
get.
kidding.
No, I'm saying it is a
I'm
great. Those
joking.
were
I'm joking.
both great movie by black men, and they did highlight. You know what I'm saying? They did highlight black actors this year. I think that's a good thing. However, Brave New World could have been a great movie. It looked like it could have been a good movie, and would look like the exec stepped in and put in some white folk shit that just came from left field. That's what I felt about the movie, but I digress.
Okay. Well, you
Well,
get the first vote on. Go ahead, Gorilla Reset. But
no,
he
no, go ahead, go ahead.
no
Go
he
ahead.
gets the first vote on the next movie. He gets the first vote on the next movie. And remember, y'all, whatever you vote for, you can make your case for that particular film when your chance to vote comes up. So now this would be Sinners versus Sarah's Oil.
Oh,
Oh,
This is a tough one.
oh,
It's gonna be a tough one for me, but
oh.
creator, we got Sinners, we got Sarah's Oil. Do you have a black card, sir?
All right, Roger. I don't think
I'm
nobody's
going with
seen that.
Sinners. I'm
I don't
going
think
straight.
nobody's seen Sarah's Oil though. So could you give us a synopsis real quick
Yeah,
on
go
that?
ahead, give us an
And
but
when
I'm
it's
gonna
my
go ahead
turn,
and save you some
when it's
time.
my turn, I'm gonna say
To be
my
fair.
piece.
Well, then how we gonna judge it? Because none of us seen that shit. You was the only one
I, I
that's
saw,
seen
I
it.
saw, I saw Sarah's Oil. It was good.
All right.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
my thing is this. I want to help, but I think it's not fair for me to do so because it's these people who put these movies out. It is their job to make us want to go see them. It
Who
is their job.
nominated? Who nominated Sarah's Oil?
I did. I thought it was a
Oh,
great movie.
okay.
Speak your piece.
But Great Black Reset, it's your turn. So we had
Us.
1-0 for Sinners.
Uh, man, listen, man. Cinegraphically, one of the best movies I've seen in a long time, man. Production value is high in this movie, man. I don't see how you can put that movie above Sinners. I'm going with Sinners.
Okay. Then it's on me. And I nominated this movie. But I've also said that Sinners is the best movie of the year multiple times before we even tried to do something like this. But I am going to say this. When it comes to Sarah's Oil, this was a lovely story about a black woman who came out of slavery, with her family, her intact family, where dad was there, mom was there, she had a brother there, and they told the story about her receiving her land because things had happened through slavery and a particular person. There was some land granted to certain people. Sarah knew from God Himself, your land here, got some oil over here for you. And she went out to make deals with people. She was a very smart young lady, especially for her age. She went and made deals with people with the ability to dig the oil up because she understood how much money you're supposed to get from doing oil. She basically kind of knew the percentages and things like that. And the white folks, of course, those white folks tried to cheat her. They said, you know what? We're gonna go out there, check your land out, see if you got something, and we'll make a deal that they really didn't want to make because they didn't want to pay her the proper numbers because she knew what she was talking about, and they just assumed she was gonna be a dumb kid. And her parents were letting her make her own decision about what she wanted to do with her land. So they went out there, claimed they didn't find nothing, decided to leave the land alone. And Sarah said, well, what you gonna do about your equipment? You can have it. It'll cost us too much money to move it. Sarah said, these white folk lying. They lying. I can feel some oil. I put my ear to the ground. I can hear some oil. It's something down there. They lying. How come they don't want their equipment? You know what? For a young lady having these discussions with her parents, because there was parent involvement, which I do appreciate that. The white folks tried to fool her, and she just wasn't going. And next thing you know, and I'm going to say they did have a little bit of white savior in there. You know what I'm saying? Because, it was court case and she had to deal with white folks. And then she made a deal with this one white guy who was cheating a lot of people, but really didn't have to split too much with him when it all came down to it. So her and her black family made great decisions and she became the richest woman when it came to oil. This happened about, if my memory is right, it's somewhere around maybe 1918ish, something like that, or possibly a little bit earlier, but it was a very compelling story. And then the woman who the story was about eventually, became a grown woman, lived a great life, did a lot of things for black folks, and got married and stayed with her husband till they died. So it was a wonderful woman who was involved.
That's a lot
So
of words to both the sinners.
I got to put that up against sinners though. So woo, I'm gonna do this because I love Michael B. Jordan. I love Sinners. I'm gonna officially give a vote to Sarah's Oil just so it can have something. It is what it
Yes.
is. So I'm giving Sarah Oil one vote. That's what we're doing. So it's
That
2-1.
missed free throw could be critical.
It could be, but
This
it is what it
nigga
is.
put Shaq at the line.
But
at this point, he put Aiden at the line.
Shaq say he used to hit him when he needed him. That's what Shaq
Oh my
say.
god. This was a oh my god, bro. Oh
Wait,
my
so
god.
whose turn is it to
Who
vote
turn?
now?
It would be niggas versus Sinners.
Kobe got hit in the head and you put Shaq at the line to shoot the free throw. This is what happened.
Yep. Niggas versus sinners is your turn. Your turn to give us what you gonna think.
Sinners.
Sinners,
So
easy.
that's
All right.
3-1. It's 3-1.
Okay,
Ticketmaster.
so here we go. So, Sarah Oil was a fantastic, real, true period piece. It talked about how white people used to steal land and siphon off resources from black people. Matter of fact, there was even laws that said that if your father or mother were slaves, that you couldn't obtain wealth. She had to get adopted by a white family just to maintain her wealth. It shows in that term, it really showed the period pieces of what black people had to do and had to overcome. So not only was it a very feel good story, but it really let you know how smart and how crafty, and how 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 a black girl can use ingenuity to keep people not only from stealing her land, but also be able to pass down generational wealth. So if you really cared about quote unquote black excellence, you can't find better black excellence than Sarah's Oil. And for that reason, Sarah Oil has my vote.
This
So
nigga
I
now
am not
that's a
Roger.
surprised.
legitimate.
This
I
That
nigga
is a
I'm
Roger.
starting
legitimate
to
3-2. Now
This
that's a
starting to
legitimate
nigga
discover
3-2.
your
Roger.
cadence.
This
I'm starting to discover your cadence here.
this
Hey, no, man. This
nigga
film
Roger.
needed some consideration. Real talk. It's a legitimate 3-2 at this point.
Roger,
Legitimate.
Roger, you saw the movie. Anything I said, was it false?
Absolutely not.
Thank
All
you.
right. We on the Black Uru.
This nigga Roger, man.
No, bro. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's 1-2. I win Sarah's Oil. No. It's 3-2. Yeah, it's 3-2. Okay, 3-2. Black Oil. What you gonna do?
Well, look, Sinners is my best film of the year. I don't want to say anything negative about what you guys described. It sounds like an excellent film, although when I saw promos of it, um, I don't know. It just seems like something that should be on television, like a sort of a TV movie or something. It just didn't seem like, from what I saw advertised, it didn't look like a great motion picture per se. And while the story might be great, the messaging might be great, and I don't want to again say anything negative about it. I just wonder, did you see a good film with a good message about Black history, or did you see a great film? Because those aren't necessarily the same thing. I've seen lots of good films about Black people, biography, semi biography, documentary, etc., whatever, and they were great. But I don't know if I would equate them with a great motion picture. And so, as you compare those two, I would kind of recommend considering that. Because Sinners was a great motion picture. It was a great cinematic event. Are you saying that that film was a great cinematic event? I don't know.
It was
But
definitely a great
obviously I
movie.
choose Sinners.
All right, so you choose Sinners after all.
After
After
all
all
that,
that,
I'm gonna
after all
say
that filibustering.
it was a great film, though. It was a
No,
great
well,
film. It
no,
wasn't just
my
me
my
giving
look,
myself.
I had already picked Sinners as a I mean, it's my film of the year, so that's gonna be
I mean, it
my
is what
film.
it
I'm
is.
just, are we making an apples and orange comparison? That's the only question I have.
And the
Because
only thing
like I
I'm
said,
throwing
when I
out
saw it
there,
promoted, yeah.
But so hold on, time out for a second. This is not a fair fight because everybody on this panel already made up their mind that Sinners is the best movie of the year.
Ain't
So
But
no
why would
crying in
bro,
baseball. Ain't no
wait,
crying in
brother,
baseball.
no,
brother,
no?
can
I'm
I
just
get
Yeah, I
my?
no,
mean they
I'm
Can I
got to
just
do
get?
the
saying.
same thing with the
Can I get
Oscars.
my?
So
Can I get my
What's the
vote though?
point?
yeah. My bad, brother. Go ahead.
Y'all all over the place. Now,
No, I mean,
from
Sinners got
listening
exactly,
to
exactly.
from
Can y'all
listen,
let him speak? Can you let him speak? He
yeah,
let y'all speak. He let y'all speak. He can't
damn
speak.
sure, yeah,
He can't
damn,
get
It,
no
it,
respect. He
yeah,
ain't
no,
right.
part of the
because
team.
no, because his vote don't count.
So
Go ahead,
honestly,
bro.
so
Go ahead,
honestly,
bro.
going off of what I heard from Hot Sauce and Roger, I do understand
Nah, but for
why
real though,
this
I'm just messing with you, cuz. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
I do
I'm just messing
understand
with you, brother.
I
Go ahead.
do understand why this movie was not given the praises or even brought to the front like it should have been, because they never want to bring great stories about black people to the forefront for us. They'd rather show us dancing and playing a goddamn banjo and shit like that than show us
Thank you, brother.
outwitting white people.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So even if I didn't see this movie, this is it just sounds like an ill movie because I'm always up for seeing somebody outsmart the motherfucking hustlers and shit like that. That sound like a dope underdog film. And I gotta see it. This is out of all of the joints that we named. This is third on the list that I have to go watch just from listening to you guys talk about it. So I'm definitely gonna have to go with Sarah's Oil.
Amen.
Critical free loss free
See,
throw. You hear me?
you see what you
Critical loss
almost
free
did,
throw.
Roger. Roger, you over there playing around with your
No,
vote, and you almost threw away the best film. I'm disgusted with you. I'm
hold fast, hold
disgusted with
fast,
you.
hold fast, bro. If Sarah's oil would have won, I could have lived with that. Real talk.
That's the problem. That's the
I could have
problem
lived with
right
that.
there. That's the problem right there. That's the
Yeah,
Where
problem
was
right
that?
there.
Where we at? Sarah's Oil got
it
so it's
was
3-3, right?
it would have won by you making a dishonest vote.
Mm.
That's what I'm talking about.
See, Black Room, when nobody asked you nothing. Nobody
Hold on,
asked you nothing.
Roger,
Nobody asked you
Roger,
nothing.
Roger. Hold on, Roger. See, first of all, Roger. Your vote for Sarasota is not dishonest. You wanted to vote for what you wanted to vote for, right?
No, but Roger, a black man, he not supposed to vote for what he want to vote for. He got to vote for what the females want.
No.
You, you,
Roger said no. Hold on. Roger said that he thought Sinners was the best film of the year. So for him to
And
pick Sarah's Oil, unless he's changing his mind, maybe you're changing your mind.
But the brother has a
But
right to do
if
it.
what he previously
Mhm.
said is true, no. Look, if you earnestly believe that Sarah's Oil was a superior film, so be it. But that's not what you presented earlier. You presented it as a kind of I'm just for the sake of argument sort of thing. I'm going to
Mhm.
choose Sarah's Oil.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. Next year, y'all will not know what my vote is gonna be for the best film of the year until we pick the movie of the year. I ain't gonna be saying nothing about where movies are ranking,
He changed his
and that's
mind,
just
man.
real talk.
Yeah,
we
he'll
ain't talking
change his mind
about
now.
we ain't talking about last year. We talking about right now, and you
He
gonna
changed
screw
his
it up
mind.
right now.
He
You
Look,
changed
screwed
his
man.
up.
mind.
Well, he changed his mind. He y'all would have known the past.
Look,
Magic
man. Sarah,
Johnson shit.
Sarah's Oil was actually a very good film. The issue with they had, it was not promoted in a way that people knew it was available and that it was a great film, which I do have to blame them for because it was a
But
good film. If you went and saw it, I'm pretty sure you'd have liked it. But it's on the company to make sure you know to go see it. So it is what it is. You know.
And
but
sometimes you
Roger, the
get
way you
tired of
did
McDonald's and you want to
and
go, I don't eat, we don't eat that, I'm sure. But I'm just saying it can't be the only restaurant. So after you've indulged in Sinners, there gotta be other movies that you can go to say, which movies that was such a great experience, which movies may not be able to meet that experience, but at least worth my time when I watch
Yeah,
it.
I mean, but the point of this is like, this is kind of pointless because everybody already said before this even started that Sinners is the best movie for them,
Man,
which is
this my
This nigga
my
hate.
my my issue with it is that Roger put this thing in jeopardy, knowing that hot sauce is voting out of pure spite over there.
no,
Pure
I'm not.
spite.
Well,
Hey
see,
man,
this is
I don't know
amazing.
what.
Hold on. This is amazing. I give you detailed synopsis
Mm-mm.
of why I vote for something, but somehow it has to come down to spite, bro. That's foul.
Exactly, and
Your spite,
I got to
your
support him on
spite
that
is
one.
very detailed,
No,
brother.
no,
Your
no, no,
spite
no,
is very
no,
detailed.
bro, no, no, no. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna let you do that to him. He has clearly made a statement that he don't even think Michael B. Jordan is all that when it comes to an actor in the first place. Michael B. Jordan was a star of this particular film that he's already said he don't even believe it was that good. That man been
That
consistent the whole time. So just because you
no,
disagree,
no, no, no,
don't
no,
mean
no,
he
no,
don't get
no.
to pick his pick.
No. He has been inconsistent. This man basically said that the Brave New World was trash, and then he said it was better than Sinners. Come on, bro.
I have not.
Hold
I
Come
on.
have
on,
not.
bro.
The man started the broadcast and said, "You know what? I'm gonna give Sinners a little bit more credit because when I think about what it had to compare itself to for 2025, okay, I can up it because of what it was limited to versus 2025. That's called respecting the choices, man.
Also,
Yes.
also, bro. Even before we had multiple conversations about Sinners. When we talked about Sinners on a movie review, when we were doing a movie review with
yep,
Shark Sims and Jado, I said that I'm not a fan of this vampire movie. Even way before when it first came out, I said I'm not a
we
fan,
did. He's absolutely correct on that.
and that was a year ago.
Yeah.
Easy.
So now you starting to sound like a bully because now you trying to say if he don't choose what you want him to choose, now he got to pay some type of penance for it or something or whatever the case
Well,
is.
okay,
It's like,
that's what
man,
it
why
is.
you trying to
Okay,
do that to that brother? Why
But
you trying to
that's
do
what
Roger,
that
it
to that
is.
brother, man?
That's what
but
it is. That's what it
but
is. Then I'm bullying that nigga. That's
but
what it is.
but
Then. I'm
but
bullying
you
that nigga.
talking Roger, you talking to Jasmine
Yeah,
Crockett's
yeah.
baby daddy
Look,
right
Hey,
now, so
hey,
you already know.
hey.
it's possible. It's possible people have different views about how good of an actor someone is. I mean, I don't know how great of an actor I think Michael B. Jordan is overall, uh, but I think because of what they did with Sinners and him, like for example, if Jonathan Majors don't have his problems as he appears as one of the brothers, it's very unlikely that either one of them gets nominated for an Oscar for that film.
Mm.
Correct.
I
Correct.
mean, it's very improbable, even if they both have great performances, because you know, like you say, for a film involving horror and the story and etc., you wouldn't have an acting performance that would necessarily come up to the level that would get the attention of the Academy
Right.
Awards people. So
Right.
I I'm not saying I think he's a great actor. I think that was a great performance for the year and the circumstances in which that was done.
Now,
I
now,
agree.
now,
But I just want to say this really quickly. If you go back to Roger when he reviewed Sinners, I said the same thing I'm saying now a year ago, even before there was any mention of Oscars being nominated. I said number one, I didn't like the movie. I thought that Lost Boys was the best vampire movie ever. Number two, I don't think Michael B. Jordan. He's an okay actor, but he's not great. And this is way before Oscar mention. So
mm-hmm.
But
so
hot sauce,
me
I already
hating
backed
on him
you up
for
on
stuff
that.
like that is crazy. What?
You ain't
But
even
you was
you ain't
wrong a
even
year
gotta
ago.
keep well you don't even gotta keep reiterating it. I already backed you up.
No,
AJ could
Yeah,
go
yeah.
look,
back
No,
in the
I
file and
look,
understand.
watch it.
Yeah.
he's entitled to his opinion. The only
Yeah.
thing that I've really taken exception to my point of difference with you is that you keep saying you compare it to Lost Boys was just a vampire film. I mean, it was a teen horror film.
Okay,
You
Tasha,
know, Sinners
It
isn't
was
really
all right.
comparable to that. You know, it isn't really comparable to that. So
so
I
is
don't
Sinners a
consider
vampire
me
movie or
personally.
not?
But
I don't
now can I
Well,
say
consider them to
something
be
real
the same genre. I
so
don't
can I
but
consider
can I
them to
I
be the same
but
genre of
it's
film.
listed, but
can I
it's
say
listed
something
as a
real quick?
horror. It's
Yeah, it
listed as
is.
horror.
But
You
now
saying the
That look,
screenplay?
I take exception to that. I
Well,
disagree. I don't
well,
think
Phil,
those
now
are the same genre of film. I
if
think
you,
they have overlapping elements, but I don't think they're the same genre of film.
but
It's
I'm gonna
literally
say
listed as
it was
horror.
listed in horror, including other things, because some movies are listed in more than one category, and Sinners was one
Yeah.
of those. So
Well,
now,
now
horror is the
to
worst of the
the
categories, the
Sinners,
most challenging.
Sinners,
now, hold on,
Sinners is a
fellas,
horror film that
fellas.
has an element of vampirism in it.
Now
And
if
musical,
Jonathan Major
and element of musical.
if Jonathan Majors was in Sinners, you wouldn't even be talking about Michael B. Jordan's performance.
But he
That's true.
ain't in it. He ain't
Hey,
in it
bro, if
though.
an if was a
Well,
fifth,
I agree.
I'd be
Yeah,
We better
buttered right
all
now.
but
fucked up.
yeah, you're probably right, but that's not what happened.
And I think the movie would have been stronger with
Man,
Jonathan
we
I
Majors
talking
yeah,
boy,
present.
probably.
you
well, well,
peddling backwards.
well, next year we're gonna have a much better thing, and we'll see where it goes. Cause I ain't gonna be saying nothing about no best movie of the year, none of that. Y'all gonna be able to hold none of
Hmm.
that. I'm gonna say what just something good or it ain't.
Hmm.
It is what it is. So this is what I'm gonna do now, because we're getting towards the end of the show.
Well, Sarah's
But I
Oil
do
beat
want something
Sinners
to get
though.
some shine. I want something to get some shine. Women in Cabin 10. Can you give us a quick synopsis on Women in Cabin 10 again, uh, Mr.
I
Um,
haven't
the,
seen
Sanders?
that.
the woman in cabin 10, it was about a lady. She was a reporter, like a reporter or a journalist, and she was invited on a yacht for some rich billionaire who was like bringing out some new technology, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. But the rich billionaire's wife was the one who was holding all the bread. So they had found a chick to replace the wife.
Mm.
It's like a ill mystery. So the chick to replace the wife is brought on board, but they kill the wife or something like that. It was an ill joint, like just on some just mystery joint. But come to find out, the wife is the who hired the new chick to come and take her role because she knew the husband was going to try to kill her so he can get access to everything type of shit. So she hired a female who looked like her to do what she was going to do. Come to find out, the husband does try to kill the wife and throws the wife overboard. So the chick that's doing the journalism is like, "Yo, I seen a bitch in cabin 10 last night. I don't know what y'all talking about," but they like, "Nah, ain't no bitch in cabin 10." So she finds the wife again. No, she find actually it. You gotta like that's why I said like we going over movies that none of us seen, so it's hard to, you know what I mean,
It's
Hey
hard
man,
to
that's
honestly
Hey,
that's
compare shit
their
to things.
responsibility,
all
not
this,
ours. That's their
all this,
responsibility.
all this
But
crying
it
in
was a good
baseball
movie.
is ridiculous. All this
No,
crying in
but it was a
baseball is
but it
ridiculous.
was a but it was a good movie. I think I'm the only one who did see the joint, but it was a good
Yeah.
movie, and it
Okay.
also was on Netflix. It was a Netflix
Yeah,
joint.
I haven't seen it. I also
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Now I'm gonna tell you something about The Housemaid. Why did I like The Housemaid so much? It was a Sydney Sweeney movie. I mean, number
Come on.
one, very easy on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Very easy on the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, you got this perfectly, what's the right word? I guess pristine white man or white
Mm-hmm.
man's image.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude was a psycho. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, the town didn't know he was a psycho. It had to be brought out during the film. And he was torturing the mess out of his own wife. He did have a kid with her, but he was terrible to his wife. But no one knows he's terrible to his wife. Everybody think he's the
Mm-hmm.
guy. All the women in the town wish they had him as a husband. And next thing you know, he hires a housemaid. But how the housemaid got hired, I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Don't
Why
do
the
it, man.
housemaid
Don't do it. This
why
one of
she was
them. This
hired,
is one of them, and it's good.
I'm telling you, why she got hired, oh, it's a trip. Why she really was in there is a total trip. How the story did, and it did become a story of women actually supporting other women. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, which was cool.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it was a great story about the evil white man who needed to be brought down the peg. And
And
they
his
was gonna figure out a
image,
way to get it done.
the image
So
that he portrayed was perfection. To everybody else, he was successful. He was handsome. He was tall. He was modern. You understand? He was everything that a woman wanted. So, you know what I'm saying? He had the perfect blonde wife, and they had the kids and everything. He was really OCD, is what it was. He was very OCD, and his mama made him like that. She was OCD. Therefore, she put her habits onto him, which probably looked like he didn't have no man helping raising him. It was just his mama. And so now he ended up with his mama's habits. But that man came out in him, and the two kind of conflicted. You have to see this movie. I think is really good. The plot is original. The twists are original. It keeps you interested. And just a very good movie. I think it's a very good
so we
movie.
got two
So,
movies
so,
about
so,
we
hold
got
on.
two movies about ancient white men going up against each other, basically.
Damn man.
So, so basically, who wins? Because we're at the end of the show. So who wins?
Well, I mean, this is what's left. We have Superman left, Weapons is left, Love Hurts, The Housemaid, One Battle After Another, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Woman in the Cabinet, and Sinners.
I'm going with weapons, man.
I'm going weapons. Fuck it, weapons.
Damn.
Out of all those you named, I gotta go with weapons.
Weapons. Well, I'm voting weapons as well.
I wasn't even
That
saying it was.
good?
I wasn't even saying it was a vote. I was just telling y'all what was left.
Out of everything, I'm voting weapons.
All right. Is there anyone who wants to fight for Superman to be a winner?
Ain't
Hell
nobody
no.
fighting for that shit.
Is there
No,
Whatever.
anybody? Okay, we got two people. Well, I'm gonna assume. Does anybody want to fight for Sinners to be a winner? Who wants to fight for Sinners?
you already know
Me.
I
who
mean,
we're
I'm
fighting
sorry,
for.
weapons. But who wants to fight for weapons? I'm sorry.
Obviously,
Me,
I'm
me.
fighting for
Okay,
weapons.
Hot Sauce gonna fight for weapons. Who
Me
wants to
too.
fight for Love Hurts?
Then silence fills the air.
Okay, okay. Who wants to fight for The Housemaid?
Hey, Housemaids is a good movie. That's a really
Well,
good
you
movie.
technically kind of already fought for it, and so I
Yeah.
mean, I done made my thing too. Does anybody care about One Battle After Another? And I'm not saying it was a bad film. I'm just saying, do we even think that this should even
No.
be toward a winner?
No.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, another great film.
Nah,
Is this worth an argument?
No.
nah.
I'm gonna say Women in Cabin 10 is out because only one person saw it. And the way he explained it sounds interesting, but I don't think the rest of us would have really kind of went in that direction. And that might be me being presumptuous, but it did sound interesting. I'll say that.
I could take
So
that.
since we are past the 3 hour mark, okay, Sinners versus Women in the Cab and Women in Cabin 10. Do we need to vote for this, or can we just move past the Women in Cabin 10?
Move
think we
past
can
that.
move forward.
Okay,
Move
Sinners
past.
versus
We can
Mission
move
Impossible:
past
The
that.
Final Reckoning. Does it
We
Keep
can move
matter
going.
to you?
past.
Move past that.
Okay,
We can move
Sinners
past
versus
Weapons
that.
one.
versus sinners, Roger. Weapons versus sinners. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
just weapons versus sinners.
Yeah, weapons versus sinners.
Okay,
And, and let and let's let the chat decide.
okay, and super.
Bullshit.
Okay, that's fair.
Bullshit.
No, no, no.
Bullshit.
Okay, we
That
got.
nigga trying to get every advantage he can get. No.
I mean, Superman 3 was it was cool.
Okay,
I
we
was a
already
little
Okay.
know
surprised
this.
that
We
it actually
already
made it
know
to the
the
list.
vote. Right, we already know this. Like two for weapons, and then everybody else to go vote sinners. We know the
Sinners
vote here.
anyway. Yeah.
We're
How
not gonna
about wait. How about we give the chat a vote, meaning whatever they come up with most, that's their vote.
because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's already 5 votes for sinners already.
Is it?
Even before
Is
we
it
talk.
5 votes for Sinners?
Yeah, there's 7 of us
Yeah,
up here.
there's already 5 votes for sinners even before we talk.
You don't like it?
And the problem is what?
So if it's going to be a fair vote, leave it up to the chat. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. So let's have the first 8 people to vote for sinners or weapons
So,
get
Okay.
Rob,
voted.
Well, let me
so
ask y'all this then. Let's do this. Let me ask y'all this. Can you describe to me why weapons should be Sinners? Let's do it like
I
that.
can I
Who do
can tell
you
you why.
who,
I can tell you why Weapons is a good movie and why it deserves to go up against Sinners.
No, no.
No, that's not
I'm
the
I'm
question he asked. That's
asking
not the
why
question he
should it
asked you.
beat Sinners?
This is
I'm my argument and why it should be Sinners is because theatrically it was great. It held me in my seat from the beginning to the ending. The way that they broke the movie down with the different aspects of the views, from the teacher who was being blamed for the kids missing to the parents who was being blamed for, who was trying to find their kids and going up against the teacher, to the principal who had to answer everybody's questions and keep bay between the teacher and the children, to the little boy who was in the midst of everything. It was just like you couldn't get a grip on where the movie was going because they gave you all these different views. And then on top of that, the lady who won best supporting actress, she played the hell out of that role. The concept of what was literally going on was bananas. Hostos fucked me up when he said this was a true story. That was even iller to me. So now I'm looking at it
Based on
from
a
a
true
whole
story.
I'm
you
looking at it
know
from
how
a whole
songs you
different
know how songs be
perspective.
lying sometimes.
No,
I'm
no,
looking
it's based on a true story. It really is. It really
So I'm
based on a
looking
true
at it from a whole different perspective. The magic that they was the magic, and it was yo man, it was a good movie. That's why I'm like, damn, y'all, it's a good movie, man. I think it's very much better than Sinners. The way they put that movie together, the costumes, everything, the makeup artists, they did their thing on it,
Hey,
man. And
look,
it
they had a $38 million budget. This movie
great.
grossed 270 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Sinners had what, like $100 million budget.
Damn.
So it's my fault. My parents did well in life and put me in a good position. That's what you're saying.
Okay,
No,
let,
no,
let
no.
me
No,
He
let
brought
me
that shit
let
up.
me
He
let
never
me
brought
let
that
me
shit
let
up.
me let me argue against this movie since y'all are glazing it so much. The first 30 minutes of Weapons was absolute garbage. It was boring as a mother sucker. It felt like somebody was pulling my teeth. I don't even understand what I was watching because the only intrigue was the 17 kids disappear at 2 a.m., 17 minutes. So I'm waiting. Say, what is going to scare me in this movie? And there was nothing for 30 minutes. Okay,
bro,
this
it's
is
a move.
unacceptable. It's
Wait,
not.
wait,
Yeah,
wait a sec.
I
Wait,
can't watch
wait,
movies
wait,
with y'all niggas.
wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I disagree with what he just said. I
Every part.
disagree wholeheartedly with that.
Okay.
Bro, this movie, Weapons, was a fantastic movie.
Towards the end.
The concept was fantastic. This movie, the way it laid out from the narration from the very beginning, and you trying to figure out what's going on, even though they're showing it to you from different points of view and weaving it together. Man, it was fantastic. And bro, one of my favorite parts, and this guy was underrated. The guy that played the dope fiend, Oh man,
Oh yeah, the Dolphins
So
perspective of all the shit.
man,
Yeah,
let
come
me
on,
let
that
G.
me
This shit was
let me say
crazy.
this. Let me say this, brothers, and let me say this
I
clearly.
forgot
Okay,
about that part.
so here, Roger. Here, if you give me 2 minutes, I will explain to you why weapons beat sinners. Okay,
How
now
many minutes you just say?
two, two.
Oh,
God
okay. Go
damn.
ahead, brother.
oh,
Go
you
ahead,
you
y'all.
gonna need 2 days and 2 minutes to get that, brother.
So first of all, first thing, let's get a baseline. I'm asking you guys to please be fair. This is what Sinner is rated as: horror, action, drama. Horror, action, drama. Now, weapons is also horror, okay, and drama,
Yeah, drama.
right? So it's horror. I'm sorry, horror, mystery, and drama is weapons. Now, if we stop saying that that Sinners is artistic, if we rate Sinners as it is listed as a horror movie, Reset has to also agree with me and Shark that Weapons was a better horror movie
No, I don't.
than
I
Sinners.
ain't got to agree with nothing. Nope.
Second point is this: Weapons was a better
Mm-hmm.
storytelling than Sinners was. This is the truth. How they
Yeah.
weave in different people's perspectives. The reason why Sinner gets the vote is because all black cast, all black directors, both front and back of the camera is all black. So if we take that away, which is important, and we look at it as what it was, a horror film. If you replace everybody with white actors, and then you look at Weapons and you look at Sinners as an all-white cast, do you can you honestly say that Sinners was a better movie than Weapons in a horror genre? You
But
cannot.
how so? If you know
Okay.
damn well
Can
what they
I
gonna
can I
say.
respond? Can I hold on? Can
Yeah,
I
please,
respond?
please do, Uru.
Please.
Please
And
do, Uru.
Okay.
I got after
Let's
Uru.
be intellectually honest here for a second.
No, let's be
You
fair.
cannot make Sinners. Hold on. No, I'm just saying. You cannot make Sinners with an all white cast. You can't do that. The whole point of the movie was not about vampires. It was about black people in the South trying to get going, coming up through all the struggles. Yeah, you had the vampires that brought everything to a head from a dramatic standpoint, but you can't make that film with white people. It's not the
Hmm.
same film. You can't make that
Yeah,
film with white people.
it'd be Captain America: Brave New World.
Exactly.
Well,
That's my point.
my argument for what y'all saying is, I think what Hot Sauce is trying to say, he just ain't articulated correct. If this wasn't a black movie, I wouldn't give a fuck about it. Point blank. Period.
So,
B. If this was a
Okay.
black,
so,
if this
No,
was, hold on, if
no,
this,
so,
hold
No,
on,
no,
that's
no,
that's
no.
not
hold
true.
on, hold on,
That's
hold
not
That's
on,
like
true.
a
That's
hold
not
hold
true.
that's
on,
like a that's like a
Every
walk.
year,
That,
every year,
Can I finish
every year,
talking? Wait,
hundreds of
Uru,
films are made. Dozens
U-
of films are made featuring black people. Tyler Perry
Uru,
himself
can I finish?
releases dozens of films a
Can I
year.
come on.
Hold
can I
on.
finish my argument?
I'm not. I'm addressing the fallacious point you just made,
I didn't get, but I
because
didn't
you
finish the
made this
point I was
point of
trying to
saying
make.
because it was a black film, you made the point of saying because it's a black film, we're giving favor to it when
Right.
every
We
year
won't
hundreds
judge
of films
appropriately.
featuring black people are made, and the vast majority of them we ignore. We don't give a
No,
damn about. So
I'm
that
saying
is
you
not
don't
the
give a,
issue.
I'm saying you don't give a damn about a great film because it was a black film that was out while that great
That's
film was
not true
out.
at all.
It,
That's not true at
weapon,
all. We talk about great films. We talk about great films featuring white people all the time. We mentioned The Empire Strikes Back. We mentioned, well, although there are black people in The Matrix, but we mentioned great films featuring white people all the time.
So,
But
Sinners
this
was
is
not a
fiscal.
better.
This is
hold on. Let me say something really quickly.
Sinners was
Hold on.
not a
First of all,
better.
let me say this really
Hold
quickly.
on. Let me finish
You can
let me land my
hold
plane
on.
real
Let him
quick.
okay.
finish his point, brother.
Cause y'all ain't even, yeah, y'all wilding on me today. Sinners was not a better movie than Weapon. Sinners was nothing than Dust Till Dawn with black people in it. Point fucking blank.
So
I disagree.
this is about wait. This is what I'm going to reply to you because you can make sinners with other people. You can make sinners with Asians during the railroad, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
could have just replaced it with that. You could have placed the black people with the Irish during the
Yep.
same time period, right?
Good point. Good point. But
You
no.
Yeah, yes, you could. You could have replaced during that period of time the Asians and building the railroads and the laws that was against them. Now it wouldn't have been. You could have replaced them with the Asians.
See,
You
all
could
this coulda, shoulda,
I
woulda.
What hot sauce? What
So
understand.
hot
so
sauce
so
is
Replace
so
doing?
so so we
no,
so
He's
so
being
oh my God, oh my
we
disingenuous.
got
God,
the
you're not
great
listening.
we got the great
You
we
replace
got
them
the
with the
great
Irish.
Asian blue we got the great Asian blues singer in the Mississippi
Obviously,
Delta.
obviously, it wouldn't have been about music. It would have been obviously. So
in
obviously,
the
it
in
wouldn't have
the
been.
Come
early
on, man.
Hold on.
1900s.
Obviously, it wouldn't have been cultural appropriation of music. It would have been cultural appropriation of something else. Or in the case of the Irish, it wouldn't have been about music. It would have been about being a second class citizen and not
Hey,
made fully
if
part.
you use the Asians, you
Because
know
we
what you
know,
got? You
know
got K-pop. We got
this is a
Sinners
lack.
the K-pop
This
version.
is a lack of. This is a lack of not. This is a lack of not knowing American history. Because even though we were the oppressed the most, chattel slavery, and what we went through, the world has never seen. But in that period of time, there were other people you could highlight it as struggles and done a vampire movie about. So saying that it couldn't have been about black people, that is incorrect. Because you could have highlighted the Chinese struggle,
I'm saying that
highlighted
story. I'm
Irish
saying
Okay.
that story.
on the white people. So my point of matter is, you're saying that because we're black people, and I agree. But the point is I'm asking you to judge fairly. It is labeled
Oh,
as a
Thank you.
horror movie.
okay. We let me do this.
You
Jado,
lobbied pretty good there, buddy.
since
You
you just
definitely
came
right.
in, Jado, say
Nah,
whatever you want to say because I'm
he's
gonna
just
bring the show to a
filibustering.
close. Jado just came in. Let Jado say whatever he want to say because I'm gonna mess this whole thing up and bring the show to a close. And I got intentions on messing this whole thing up. Go ahead, Jado.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What up,
I just
Jado?
laced. What up? I just laced up my tap dancing shoes, man. So I'm about to do a little tap dance. Uh, I did see Weapons. I thought it was a good movie. I saw Sinners. I thought it was a good movie too. I thought it was a good movie too. Um, my perspective is I felt like I was being just patronized during Sinners, man. And I've made that point before. Like you're just gonna throw in a whole bunch of stuff that black people like. And I was even it was points where I was like, is this just a comedy spoof or a horror, a historical film? I was just I don't know, man. I felt like they're just gonna throw all this stuff at me because this is what black folks like and this is what they want from us. And they could have kind of yeah, made the storyline a little bit better. That's what I thought. But again, it was a good movie. Weapons was a good movie too. I didn't think it was. I don't think it was like a great movie. Like, oh my god, it didn't blow my mind either. But I just thought it just had a better focus, a better line to what it was trying to do, and I think it did a slightly better job of that.
Hey,
And
we'll,
that'll be it for me.
we'll
So
take
this
it.
what we gonna do. This what we gonna do, y'all. Shout out to all the people still here. Real talk. So what we gonna do is we not gonna announce no winner. We got Weapons. We got Sinners. I just looked it up. Weapons is now playing on HBO Max. So if it's on a regular subscription, people can find it. I'm gonna watch that movie and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna discuss it off air and we're gonna announce a winner.
Let me
Okay,
say something. Let me say
that's what
something
we're
before
gonna
you
do.
leave. Before you leave, Roger, let me say this.
Now he want to
Okay.
talk.
Yes, I got
So
time.
homework is weapons.
Let me say this. Kendrick Lamar mentioned Sinners. he didn't mention weapons. So Sinners is better.
Yeah, in the show, Roger. In the show,
Here's what I'm
check
gonna
this
do,
out.
y'all. I'm going to watch Weapons. I'm gonna invite y'all to watch Weapons. Everybody who saw Weapons and Sinners will get a vote sometime coming up. I'll talk to y'all about a time. I'll give us a time frame of how long we gonna take to figure out what it is, and we just gonna announce a winner at some point. But we gonna watch everybody who ain't seen Weapons. Watch Weapons. If you ain't seen Sinners, it's only the people who saw both movies gonna get the vote. And if y'all can't get it together, it is what it is. Life ain't fair sometimes, y'all. Life ain't fair. So that's what I'm gonna do. Since it's such a compelling movie and they putting up such an argument, and since this is our first year doing this, and since I'm the host of the channel, we can do what we want to do around these parts. So you ain't getting no winner today, y'all. We're gonna figure out who the winner is. And
Vote.
it's gonna be between Weapons and it's gonna be between Sinners. And it's gonna be what it is. Shout out to those who did their job on Superman. Thought it was a great film. Man, what y'all did with Mr. Terrific, I got to applaud y'all. Mr.
I agree.
Terrific was fantastic. Lord have mercy. He just about stole the film, if you ask me.
Come on,
So,
bro.
I
Come on.
agree.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
did a good job.
and
Absolutely.
He did steal the
and
film.
and he made up for what was done with that actor. I don't recall that brother's name, but it makes up for the travesty that was done to that brother in X-Men First Class, Darwin.
yeah,
Oh,
Mhm.
So
yeah,
Darwin.
I give
they
him
did them
props for
both.
that
Yes.
as well. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
Because
agree.
that man's a much better actor than they let us know he was, and that's real talk.
Yeah,
Okay?
Well, he was. He
yeah,
was.
yeah. I
He
mean,
was in Twilight.
he should definitely be a part of it. He should have definitely been a part of the X-Men franchise.
He
Uh-huh.
need,
Definitely.
he needs a standalone. He needs a standalone.
Yes,
I agree.
No,
yes.
no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, you
Well, I
do.
think he's gonna be in the new. I think they're doing a Justice League, and I
No,
think he's
no.
gonna be in there.
I don't think they can make it without him at this point. The man shine too much. You really can't.
No,
If you make it
no.
without him, it's a problem.
He put too much funk on it. He
He
put too
did.
much funk on it to leave him
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
He did.
He made himself necessary. I'm gonna say that he made himself
Oh, but
And
necessary.
he's
I thought
he's
Superman was trash.
he's Eritrean or one of those. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, East
he did a
African.
really good job, man. Really good job in that
Yeah,
role.
I thought
Yeah,
Superman was trash
yeah. He
all the
was
way
good.
around.
So we're gonna bring it to a close, y'all, with no actual winner determined. But we done whittled it down to winners versus weapons. If y'all want to check it out, Weapons is I just looked it up. Weapons is streaming on HBO Max. And I'm sure you can find it other places too.
Marshmallow and Law Walk. Also check those out.
Yeah,
Marshmallow
don't
and
them
Law
check
Walk.
those out today.
I'm gonna listen to the show and check out some of the stuff that y'all have suggested for real. I
Hey,
think
Roger. Roger,
yes, sir.
Roger, would it be inconvenient if you have all the songs listed, if some way you can publish them or whatever, so that we can all refer to maybe some of the movies that we might want to see,
I'll make a
as
post
well
Mm-hmm.
as
about it.
people who are in the audience. Yeah,
I'll make a post about everything that we brought up in the broadcast. I'll make a post about it with all the different movies that we brought up. Okay.
What we doing? What's this? The Black
good deal.
Oscars?
Now it ain't the black. First of
Hey,
all,
this is the
This
Rogers.
is this
This
The
is
is
the
the Rogers.
Rogers,
Rogers.
bro.
yeah,
No,
This
this
is
is the
the
Rogers.
Rogers.
This
The
is the
Rogers.
Rogers. I get it.
The Rogers.
man, I
The
hear people talking
Roscars.
about I'm the black this and I'm the black nigga. Nigga, nigga. We second to none. Real
Come on.
talk, okay?
Let's go.
We second to none.
Let's go. You talking your
I
language.
did something
I'll take
because
that back. My apologies.
unfortunately
The
you can't
Roscars.
depend on the Oscars to give you the best information. They
Hell no.
just not good enough.
That's
And
true.
it's that simple at the end of the day.
That's true.
Now, run tell that.
Let's
Okay.
go.
The Oscars ain't good enough to tell people what's good.
Let's go.
Okay. You know, they got all their little biases where things got to be, oh, but we don't want to send this message. See, we ain't got to do all that stuff over here. We can just say it's better or it's not. And we can get caught up in all your white supremacy nonsense and what this going to do for the people. And we don't want to inspire
Well,
nobody
and,
over there, but we want to inspire somebody over. We ain't got to do all that.
well,
We just
and
talking about it's good or
here's
it's
the
not.
thing. But no, notice this, and notice this to make a point on what you're saying. Nobody here has been arguing for one bad whatever bullshit after the other. Notice that. We argue about weapons, we argue about sinners, we argue about a lot of other. Nope, nobody here has been particularly enthusiastic about the film that actually won the Oscar. So they kind of emphasize the point of the fuckery of the Academy.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
shout out to the people that one battle after another, but two of us didn't even bring you up.
I mean, but none of them were like also moves.
no, I didn't bring that shit up.
No, one
It
person
was
brought
it
him up.
was it was it was one of my movies, but I was gonna juxtapose it against Sinners as
No,
to why Sinners was the better movie.
but I'm gonna say this. We all different people. We all saw what we wanted to see. It was about 6, 7, possibly 8 films. They got multiple mentions, and one of battle after another was not one of them.
Yep.
Right, but I mean, but most of the Oscar nominees we didn't mention, right? Like The Ultimate with Timothy Chalamet, right? That was named as one nominee.
I mean, bro, Marty Supreme was up. I saw Marty Supreme. You ain't told that. We ain't talking about no best picture year when we talk about no Marty Supreme. I seen it.
Yeah,
okay.
but I'm just saying. Like, what I'm saying is that the pictures that were nominated for Best Picture of the Year, none of us really brought it up except for Sinners.
What? And I'm saying this. Everybody saw what they saw. And when we had a discussion about what we saw, maybe 8 films got mentioned where 2 people said, I'm gonna put this in my top 5. Only, you know what I'm saying? And that movie was Superman, Sinners, it was a couple of them. Weapons was mentioned multiple times. I mean, it was a few.
Primate, little whack ass, the housemaids. Yeah, didn't know. Everybody kind of skipped that one.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
and they picked about 8 different films to get to the quote unquote go for best picture at the Oscars.
Hold on. No, my point is this, right? The nominees for Best Picture for 2025, right? Only Sinners was mentioned here. None of the other movies were mentioned that were nominated.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you, and that's why I'm saying you can't depend on them to tell you what a good film is.
Yeah,
you can't.
Well,
that's why I ain't watched them in so many years. Truth be told, if I hadn't become a content creator, I wouldn't have watched this year. Because I know they can't tell me nothing worth my time. That's how I perceive them. And I'm just saying real talk. That's just been my perception of them. I can't wait. I can't allow the Oscar to tell me what a good film is because I'm a person who goes to the movies on a regular basis. And I went to Oscar-winning movies and I saw some trash. That's what I did. I said, oh, okay, let's see what the Oscar said who won. I went and seen some of the movies they won and some that was nominated. And I was like, something wrong with these people.
Hey, it got to the point I'm feeling like Marvel is almost stealing from me because they making these big. Hey, this is the biggest button, and it turns out to be a flop. Like I just feel like you're wasting my time at this point.
Well, my thing is, I'm not gonna tell people what they can invest in, but I'm saying as a viewer with no bias, because I don't owe none of y'all anything. I'm free to say the truth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Begonia, Frankenstein, and Sinners. These were the only 3 that were mentioned out of that were also nominated, right?
Yeah, they nominated 8 different films.
Yeah,
you know.
So, Secret Agent, Begonia, Marty Supreme, Train Dream, F1, Sinners, Frankenstein, Hamlet, One Better After Another, and Sentimental Value. Yeah, only 3.
And
did
I
you
like
see
F1.
any of those? Did you see any? Did anybody see any of those?
I did.
I saw F1.
F1. You seen F1?
Well, I saw a lot of them, and all I'm saying is when I compared them to other movies that came out this year, like F1 was a good movie, but I couldn't put it in my top 5. Is what F1, it is.
Yeah.
You know, Marty Supreme, good. You know, I saw it. Can't put that in my top 5. Wouldn't even consider putting it in my top 5.
I saw 5 of the 8. 5 of the 8.
Yeah. So it just is what it is. We can't trust them folks like that. So we gonna have to do what's right.
Well, those award ceremonies are for those people to say, "Hey, we agreed for these movies to watch within our community."
Well, brother,
we choose these movies.
I'm trying to close this out, y'all. I'm trying to close this out. What I'm saying is, people have bias for different reasons. We can do it without the bias, so we can give an honest truth about it, and that's something that they probably cannot afford to do. because there's a
Well,
lot of money that goes
we're gonna
behind
be
stuff.
biased,
Well
but
put.
ultimately, we are talking about opinion. I mean, we were because we've been debating about uh, how centers should be categorized. So to some degree, there's always going to be some degree of subjectivity, and it's going to be a function of background, etc. I admit that I'm biased towards centers because of some close cultural connections, and that's valid to me. You know, if I was a Jewish person and you're doing a film about Auschwitz or something like that, I'm probably going to be biased to that story. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
just going to happen. And, you know, the best you can do is to accepting that you're biased. The best you can do is to some degree try to connect something to the bias in which other people might identify with and appreciate with some degree of, I don't know if objectivity is the word, but at least some degree of impartiality.
My thing is, when you deal with things that are subjective, bias will come for certain reasons. I'm not even saying people can't be biased. What I'm saying is we can have whatever bias we want, or we can be as objective we want without a financial thing pushing us in any particular film's direction. We can say we can afford to tell the truth. Sometimes people get so wrapped up in money, your thing is such a big deal that you can't afford to tell the truth anymore. And that's all I'm saying. And at the end of the day, you know, I didn't see everything that was mentioned, but I don't want to, talk bad on Mario Supreme. I did see it. It shouldn't even be in the category for best film. It just should. I don't even get why that would ever hit anybody's radar of best film of this particular year when you got all these other
Well,
films.
that one. Who owns and controls the industry? That's. I mean, let's be honest. Without being too specific, we know
We
what
can
that's about.
always have certain bias, but I'm gonna say sometimes some people can't afford not to be biased. We can afford not to be biased, and we can say what's real, and we can say what our bias are. But I was moved because of this, and this is why I was moved by. And all I'm saying is, ain't no money behind it. We just telling our truths, as they say. We telling our truths. Even though I don't really like that phrase, but I think that's enough said. I got to get on up out of here, y'all. We can talk more about this backstage. So we're gonna check our weapons. Some of us have already seen centers, and we're gonna make a decision from there, and we will let y'all know where in direction we went. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Long live the habitual line steppers. I'm Roger. I'm right, and I'm out.